All right,
And
we are
we are
live.
live. Welcome to wait. Oh, you doing it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're live.
sorry. Yeah,
Are we live?
we're live,
I just checked. You're live.
boys. We
Welcome
are
to
live.
Ravencat. All right. Welcome to Ravencast episode 19. Today, in this episode, we have two special guests, Haumeister and Kill Kino Casino. We'll be
Dun dun
interviewing and
dun.
talking about the Kino Casino. So, Kill Kino Casino, where did this whole persona, Kill Kino Casino, come from?
Yeah, why are you called Kill Kino
Um,
Casino?
And why do
well,
you hate Kino
mostly,
Casino?
well, you know, I think most of the time people they always like hate the people that they used to like, and so I used to watch PPP. I've never been a fan of Andy, but I used to watch PPP,
Like the old
and
PPP days?
yeah, like the old PPP videos when he
Like
used to
when
have
he used to go out with
standards.
Big Masterson, Ethan, like basically call out bigger creators and shit like that.
Right. You know, he used to have standards. He used to be the
Yeah.
underdog.
He
He
used
used
to
to
hate like
be
grifting and all that.
right. He used to pretend to be this Christian man. We now know that's a lie.
Oh, wait, he used to be
But
a
anyway,
Christian.
so I was. Yeah, he used to be a Christian man.
that
Now he worships
motherfucker.
Satan and the devil.
He's like
Um,
he's like that one friend in college, the one that like it's like, yeah, I swear I'm straight, I'm totally straight. And then you like outside of college.
exactly, and then you find out he's a homosexual. That basically the exact same situation with PvP. And so, anyways, right? So, I've not liked this guy, and it just got to the point where a couple months back, there was a point where like nobody was. I had a lot of free time at the time, and so nobody was really talking about them. Nobody was covering anything that they were doing. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna throw my hat in the ring. We're gonna just like start watching the episodes, kind of, stream snipe them, cover whatever they do.
Oh yeah.
And here we are. So
So, do you think this show's like entertaining in any way, or do you mainly just like shit on it?
well, I mean, I think like the first couple of shows that the Kino Casino did were entertaining, like all those years ago. But the problem is that I mean, it basically has almost zero entertainment value aside from, in my opinion, the Andy Worski like post shows where he has like he
Yeah.
brings his goons on and they just chimp out about various subjects. I kind of enjoy those, obviously to laugh at, but
Yeah.
like the main show really has minimal entertainment value. I mean, there is not much there. you know it's really bad. I don't watch it. I don't know anybody else who watches it. Even the pay pigs, the supporters, they don't watch this. I've talked to top pay pigs, the second highest pay pig, Fat Chick Thriller, second most donated subs of all time. He didn't watch the show even when he was a fan. He's no longer a fan,
Right.
but it's like so. Anyway, I mean, yeah, I really don't think there's much entertainment value there at all. Even if you're a supporter, because even really a lot of the supporters don't watch it. They have to watch like the clips, which are cut up, censored, etc. So.
So,
Yeah.
do you think they subbox? There's a lot of allegations that within like the anti-Kino Casino community that they actually subbought and no one really watches the show.
Well, they definitely bought. I mean, and I think they have bought it at times, but Kick just automatically bots, right? Like the only platform that doesn't bot is YouTube. You can get YouTube bots, but like YouTube doesn't automatically bot stuff. Kick automatically bot stuff. Probably, I suspect it's a ×10 multiplier. So you'll see their streams. They have 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 viewers. That's ×10. They have 300 viewers, 400 viewers, 500 max, or like real viewers.
Dude, I just want to
Um,
know who's like that brain dead to be giving money to PPP and Andy for all these years. Because like
well,
Iron
mentally
told
ill
us about-
people, really.
Dude, it's like this like
Mentally ill people that like his small PPP. I mean, I would say it's a mixture of that as well as people who just want to like watch the monkey dance. Like, ooh, look at the shiny rattle. Look at the shiny rattle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Yeah, a lot of those people do that shit.
Yeah. So, sorry, I'm bad with names. House. What's your whole thing? What do you do?
Well, basically, I like to call my streams coal mining because it's a lot of hard work what I do. It's basically just sitting through all the shit content that actually nobody watches
Are you Austrian?
and going through it. It's just a matter of patience and perseverance. But they say some really unhinged stuff on their streams.
They do.
And you know, yesterday or the day before that, we caught Walski sniffing coke. And you know, if nobody's watching all that shit, you know, all those clips just get lost in time.
Yes.
So I just try to, you know, A-log whenever I can, so we don't miss any of those golden bits.
Right.
And also, so they can't like say, "Oh, I didn't do this," because a lot of their fans like to sweep it up, and not only that, but their
Yes.
shows liked in like commentary for some reason. Like a lot of creators like to sweep it up and say, "Oh, they're not that bad. They're actually not that bad at all. They don't slander people, even though like a lot of their show is slander. Like they
Dude.
make
Yes,
like
it's the whole
they out
show.
Yes.
Timothy,
Their
which is
their
against
whole
people,
show
but
is,
they
hey,
over-exaggerate.
we're gonna take Phil and we're just gonna shit on him because why? We're gonna call his wife fat. Why are we gonna do that? Because we're mad at him. Because he won't.
After they sucked his balls.
They sucked his balls for so
They made him
long.
$70,000.
But then like I'm gonna, and then like Phil's like, no, you insulted my wife, like, you know, the love of his life.
Yeah, very reasonable.
Very reasonable in that, you know, like, definitely.
Yeah. But the whole thing with the Kino Casino is just, I talked to this about Mormon Shaggy, who's one of the pay picks, and my thought process always was, you know, they don't shit on anyone that is actually on their level. They punch down on like the PWR, you know, actually families who just go, overweight American families, they just go to dinners and stuff, you know, and they shit on these people. And why do they do it? Because they have an audience that is all like disgusting people who live with their parents, get a disability check.
They're
they
basement
want-
drillers. Let's be honest.
Yes.
They're
They are,
basement
they literally
drillers.
are.
They
Like the
literally
top
give
guy,
their
Joey
fucking
Beezer.
government shit.
Joey Beezer,
Joey Beezer.
yes, Joey Beezer, Woski's co-host for the post show, is a guy that actually lives with his parents. And they just want to see the casino, you know, take on someone that is even more retarded and disabled than they are. That's why they don't talk about Phil anymore, because Phil has a house and a wife.
Oh yeah, that's why they
To make their audience feel bad.
yeah, that's why they
Right,
always
right.
talk about, like, but they want to. What I understand though, right, is how they go after JF like all the time.
Well, I mean,
Well,
JF.
I mean,
It's like they say that he killed his wife. I don't believe it. JF is a king. I think his wife just walked off into the woods. She got lost. She went on a journey, an adventure, as JF says.
Do you think JF just says that to make himself feel better? Do you think it's like wife just got up and like walked away from this life, and so
No,
he's
he
just...
killed her. I'm being sarcastic, but
Don't say it.
JF shits on Andy
Allegedly.
Worski. So.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, he
JF
killed-
allegedly.
Oh, JF, I
Made some
allegedly killed my
potato
wife.
salad. Andy, I took my wife outside behind the shed and I put 2 capsules into her skull.
No, I think if he actually killed her, like, the police would have been able to find him. 'Cause that dude talks so much. He would have said something on a Discord call. Some fucker, some Canadian, like, uh, official would have been fucking on his ass already.
Well, he scrubbed
But
the
JF
walls. He
JF is
cleaned it
also a
all
very
up.
smart man. People forget
He's
he
like
a
might have a
180
silly
IQ.
accent. He might have a
He's a
silly accent, but he's a
neurosurgeon.
very smart man, actually. If anyone could get away with it, it would be JF.
Yo, I got a question for you, House, since you're German.
Yes.
What is your take on German beer?
It's the best in the world.
Like,
What
what
should my
kind of
take be?
I've seen a lot of these. Like, I watched this one content creator. He's like, he lives in Germany, and like, you guys have such cool shit that I wish we had here in America. Like your blinds, for instance. Like the blinds in your country is so fucking cool. Like I know it's like
You
a
mean
weird.
our blinds for the windows, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, most of us have like installed like actual things. Because it gets
It's
stormy in Germany, like you can't have some flimsy shit hanging around.
it's
Most Germans
awesome.
have money, so they can afford it.
Yeah, man. I mean, anyways, yeah. So like, why do you guys like so Kill Kino Casino, right? Like you started back in January, right?
Yes.
What was your like when you started in January? Do you feel like you've learned a lot more about clipping the clips now than you did back then, or like how to like?
Well, the thing is, like, I don't know. I view streaming is such like a time sink, right? It's like
It
a
is.
lot of people have. I've had people like my producer. He's not really around anymore, but he used to like send me stuff. A lot of people would send me stuff. I mean, I don't. That's the thing. Like, I don't really have time to like watch all that shit. So I
Right.
mainly will just skip through or I don't know. Like I'll just watch it on stream. You know, kind of you get kind of the idea after a while, like how to skip through. Like sometimes they'll say shit when they take breaks or when they skip like a topic. I mean, a lot of it you just kind of have to grind through it. But at this point, I really don't even watch the main show at all. It's just not worth it. It's not worth my time.
Oh yeah, there's something interesting in the
Um,
main show all the time the after show. I got into Kino Casino. Well, they got mentioned in this like person's like locale documentary channel that I watch. They go through locales and talk about them, and like a Kill Kino Casino clip came up about Ralph, and that's when I like discovered them. I mainly use them to fall asleep. Like
yeah.
I literally I literally had them in the background when I'm about to fall asleep, and then I had to stop doing that because Andy would start yelling really loud, and my roommate got really pissed at me for that.
No, I discovered, that's kind of similar with me. I discovered them through, I think it was like June the King's video and
Oh yeah, June the King made the video. Yeah, that's the
yeah,
video
he
I'm
made a
talking
video
about.
on something gamer, like skidda guy.
Yeah,
Review tech.
review tech. You just call him the
Review
skibbity
No.
bop guy.
I watched June the King's video on review
That's the
USA, and that was
video.
how I knew about Kino Casino was through that.
Hey,
But also,
Slushy,
I
you're
kept
live on
seeing
the air.
their tweets on Twitter of a fat guy ringing a bell very, very loud, and I'm like, is he trying to do this shit from
Oh,
South Park?
buddy.
Hey, everybody! He sounds like a fucking
Retard alert, like
That's the
that.
thing. They're
not
like
just like
just
that,
as
but
retarded.
also he sounds like the parrot from fucking what is it? The parrot from fucking Aladdin, Iago.
Lambo. Let me fucking tell you something. Yeah, that
Let
would
me
be
tell you something.
that would be PPP. No,
Yeah.
PPP is that character right there.
Yeah, he is. He's fucking Iago. He's like a fat Iago, and I thought it was funny.
Wait, Which is on VC, and he's playing
We're
Limbic, and I'm like, oh, this
we're
has to be going
live,
on.
Slushy.
Going on.
Live.
I know.
Yeah, we're live.
I wish
Slushy.
you guys would fucking check the damn general chat.
I don't, because I
We're
was.
doing it live.
I mean, I can move to another
No, you're fine.
channel. Let me know if
Whatever.
Slushy wants to talk. I
Fine,
can
this
move
is
to another
Kino.
channel.
This is Kino, guys.
Yeah,
It's the Kino
this is
dogma.
good.
Talking
Yeah.
about Casino, something I don't know anything about, but I honestly think it's funny.
Anyways, let's move to a different VC if you want to go talk to him.
All right, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Are you good?
Ma'am,
just-
do you have any questions about the Kino Casino?
No, she's good.
Oh, she's
I
gone.
have. She doesn't really like to be on stream that much. She's kind of private. Sometimes we're in here. Sometimes I'm in here just setting shit up for the shows or whatnot. Sorry about
Shooting the
that.
shit.
Yeah, shoot the shit. I mean, I do kind of like the chaosness. Like you have people joining in. It's kind of like we weren't trying to replicate it, but like I don't know if you guys ever heard of Locale Live. They kind of have that where like people get pulled
I've heard
in or
of it.
whatnot.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
also all very fake on the local live show.
Dude, it is
This
so
is real.
fucking fake, and it's so fucking annoying.
No,
No.
it's not even funny anymore. It's like I used to think Locale Live was kind of funny. I feel like the
It
other clip
was.
context-
Let's go back to the Kino Casino thing. All right,
Yeah.
House. What? So what got you into watching Kino Casino?
Oh, what got me into watching Kino Casino was the Fuck Ralph Festival. Because Jim
the
promoted.
Fuck Ralph Festival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago at this point, right? But Jim
Yeah.
promoted it back then. That's how I stumbled over it.
What makes you like? What makes you hate him now? What's the reason why you think
I
that?
was never really into it. I think at that point the sector just really dried up. So the only shows you really had were either Ethan Ralph or the Kino Casino. And back then it was a very rough time for Ralph. Like he was very, very drunk and pilled out most of the time, and the shows were not really watchable.
Right.
So you only really had the Kino Casino to watch. But even back then, it was barely any content.
So, like, what year do you think this was when you're talking, like you're mentioning? Because I'm kind of like, I'm a little lost on the dates when it comes to the Spectre. Because, like,
I
It was
think
like COVID time, right? That's
so
when they
you're
started.
so you're
the
talking. Oh yeah,
Fuck Festival was like either 2022, I think.
yeah.
It was,
I think it was
the
early
Fuck Ralph.
2022. It was like during winter, so it was like
Yeah, the Fuck Ralph thing was 2022. Yeah, I keep forgetting that they started in like 2020, right? Like that's when I got into low-cal content and also got into the Scepter myself because I was in commentary for years. I'm a little younger. I'm like 23, so I was in like the prime leafy, like parasitical like commentary. But then when
Yeah.
when that shit dried up, I went to the sector shit like during 2020. Like I was rewatching those the kill streams like all the fucking time, like the blood sport shit. Like,
Yeah.
bro, Tonka, man, like I'm
Tonka.
like, bro, whatever
It was
happened?
a
No,
different
that
era.
was.
Back then.
I mean, that was pretty much the same thing for me, Silver Knight. Like, I'm 20. I'm a little older than you. I'm 25, and I was like, I started watching commentary around the time that Leafy started.
Yeah.
And when, yeah, kind of continuing what you said, when Leafy dried up, I didn't go Sector. I went ACC, which is even worse than Sector some days, honestly.
So you guys were a
But it's
little
ACC.
early for like Gamergate, like you guys were a little
Art
younger.
commentary. Yeah, I was a little young for Gamergate. I knew Gamergate, but I didn't know all that much.
Gamergate, like I've like watched documentaries about Gamergate. Like the whole thing just seemed like a retarded fest of like, oh, women should be like representation in video games. Like now we're
Oh,
leading
is
to
it like
this.
the fucking bully hunter shit that happened a couple of years ago?
Bully Hunter was later. Bully
Yeah,
Hunter
it
was
was later.
long
Bully.
after.
I'm sorry, but like
Gamergate was like basically kind of a scam because it was like this woman named Zoe Quinn who was caught being a slut, and so she made it about. She was like, "Oh, I was
Well, Zoe
discriminated
Quinn made a
against."
game. Zoe Quinn made a game that was called Depression Quest. Do you guys
Yeah.
remember Depression Quest? Do you know about that?
No.
It was a
Depression
shitty.
Quest?
It was a
Yeah.
Is it
shitty
like
little
one of those,
art
like,
game.
shitty am I gay
Yeah.
quiz? Is it like one
He
of
was
those?
it
sleeping
was a
with
very shitty
journalists to
game.
get like good reviews. and then
Promotion,
she
good
got caught.
reviews, and all that. Yeah. And then she got caught like sleeping with like five different journalists while she was
Five Guys, burgers, and fries.
yeah, she was engaged with another guy, and that's what started the whole thing off. Jim Medica made a video about it. He stole the whole content from 4chan, made a video about it, and then it all blew up.
He used to go by
Yeah.
Internet Aristocrat. That was his handle in that time.
Yeah.
I always get internet aristocrat and internet anarchist like completely confused.
What's the first thing again? I'm sorry.
My name?
Yeah, like
Oh,
internet
I'm
aristocrats. No, I'm saying internet
Oh, internet
aristocrats.
anarchist and internet
Yeah.
aristocrat. I just mixed those two up.
No, what does that mean? Like the first one? I'm sorry.
I don't know what the
Remember that?
first one
Internet
is.
Aristocrat?
Yeah.
Well, Internet Aristocrat was Mediker's handle. It's what he went by before
Oh.
he turned into Mediker.
Oh,
So he made that
okay.
video.
I
Basically
got
what happened-
confused.
Yeah, basically what happened is Jim's been around forever. Like I kind of got into Gamergate. I don't know all the, or I wasn't into like all the Gamergate lore stuff at the time, but I
you were just, like,
remember seeing
watching-
the burgers and fries, and that's how I kind of got into the sector because I watched that video, and that was Mr. Mediker.
Yeah.
And then later I rediscovered him as Mr. Mediker. He had changed his name, he rebranded, and he was making videos about all kinds of shit.
Isn't it crazy to you guys how like Mr. Medicare used to be like this well-respected person in the sector,
The last cool kid on the internet.
and
Yeah.
now he's like being known as this like weird like lolly anime lover type guy. It's
But
just fucked.
that's not really what he's known as. Like that's what he is. But I
Yeah.
don't think most of his audience knows that because he still gets like 10,000 views on his streams,
Yeah,
and
so
people
like
still
most of these
post
people are
like,
actively watching like a man who'd jacket to like little
Yeah.
anime girls, you know, like
yes.
He's
it's
riding
completely
off
fucked.
the coattails of his previous like reputation, basically. Right? He's
Oh,
known as
yeah.
like this cool guy who drops N bombs and says the F slur and you know talks about
Yeah.
trannies and all this stuff, but he really doesn't do that anymore. Half of his viewers are trannies, like right. He jerks it to lolicon. He's out of control, but like he still kind of gets off on that old lore of him being like, yeah, like the cool guy, right?
Hey, 1 second. I'm gonna read the chat. We haven't done that yet. If you guys don't mind. We had Let's Go, Matt, bro. Some motherfucker with some like
I don't know who
messed up
that is,
text. I don't
Matthew.
know.
I
I'm
don't
reading-
know who that is.
I'm reading
I
our
don't know.
chat. I'm
Matthew?
sorry. I'm just trying to
I
read
don't know
through some
any
of
of
the
these
chat.
people. I need to read the. I need to look at the chat. I forgot. I'm co-hosting shit.
Yeah,
I
you're
need to do my
co-hosting
one-
today, bro. You're not
I
doing
need
a
to do
good
my
job.
one fucking job.
You motherfucker.
I don't know who Matt is,
you're
but he
fired.
seems like a hell of a guy.
Yeah,
He seems like kind of a cool dude, this Matthew guy.
I'm
yeah.
a real one.
yeah, the real one.
I say, whoa.
Oh, so what
Kimo
else?
Sabe, dead air.
Dead air. Fuck, I'm
And
trying,
then
man.
No,
Stop
I'm
with
not
that
gonna
much,
do that,
yeah.
Iru. I'm not gonna do that, you scumbag.
You know,
Yeah.
Iru?
Shame on you. Shame on you, Iru.
Can we get about Mr. Medicare, our boy? And no, shame on you, motherfucker.
Yeah, shame on it. Shame him in the chat.
shame.
You should be fucking ashamed of yourself, Iru. I'm not a coward, but like, how dare you? How
So-
dare you?
so you
He's
know
giving
this
you
guy.
so much, and this is how you fucking treat him.
Wait,
you
hang
scumbag.
on. Let's circle back here. Kill Kino Casino. So you know this guy? What's
Yes.
your correlation with him?
I know Iru. I'm familiar with Iru.
So was he like someone that was like friends with Medicare?
He's just a
Or-
chatter. He's
No.
just a chatter.
This is a whole different thing. Let's
Yeah,
not talk about
don't
it.
even worry about it. Yeah,
Let's not
Alright.
waste time on it.
let's not get off topic here.
All right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
keep going.
You know, I've noticed something that I have noticed though with the Kino Casino particularly because like I have been watching just for a couple months and these guys they fucking love Review Tech USA, like they love just to milk him like a fucking cow.
Excuse me
Yeah.
about Ndada.
Like
Well,
I mean,
when you
Review
think
Tech
about
is
it,
No, go ahead.
well, my thing with it is like again, and this is my biggest beef with the casino as a whole, just extrapolated, is like everything that they say about other people, they themselves are guilty of, right? Oh, someone's a pedophile. Okay, Worski's a pedophile. Worski's a rapist. PPP's 600 fucking pounds. So
Allegedly.
it's like, you know, Review Tech once ran a successful YouTube channel.
He
Review
did.
Tech is fat, which PPP is fat. You know, he has kids.
He
He's
did.
reproduced. So again, like maybe Review Tech is a lolcow. Maybe Phil is a lol. Like maybe all these people, like you can make fun of them. But my problem is it's like hypocritical. Like PPP, you're 600 pounds, and you call Phil and you call them fat, and it's like,
Right.
dude, what is wrong with you?
Also,
What the fuck is?
Trident's told me this before, but I guess like one time PPP had to be like they had to try to. He got stuck to the couch because he's so fucking fat. Like I heard like a story from his.
They had to cut him out of his apartment.
Yeah,
He
they
had,
had to
he had
fuck-
like some
Yeah.
kind of heart
Wait,
issue, and
they're-
then
hold on, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
They're saying that the audio is fucked up.
I think they're talking about my audio. Is my audio fucking up?
God damn it!
I don't
Yeah.
know, but
Yeah,
it seems
I
to be
don't
a
know.
serious issue.
Oh boy.
this whole
Time
thing
sink.
is AIDS.
Time sink. You know what, sir?
Time suck A-logging the
Shame
show.
on you. Quit A-logging us.
God damn it! I fucking hate these fuckers.
What is it, guys? Spell it out. What is the issue? Is it echoing? They always do this. They're like, oh, the audio's fucked,
I'll
and
be
they
honest,
never say
it
what the problem
fucks
is.
It fucks with me too, because like I've had this issue before on other like when I've other guests
Echo.
on.
They're saying it's echo.
It's the
Hey,
echo.
Doc, could you mute for a moment and let's just
Yeah.
see if it disappears?
I was saying echo.
Yeah,
All right.
A-logging the A-log of the
Hello,
A-logs.
hello. Hello, hello.
Guys, are we still getting echoing?
Yes.
I don't hear any echoes, so like,
I don't hear it
I don't
either.
hear it either. But the chat's very mad.
let me tune into the stream.
No echo, they say.
No, this guy's been in my chat before. He's always saying this shit, bro.
Interpol, he's also in my chat. Interpol, stop A-logging these people. This is a great
It's
program
bullshit.
for
It's
finding good
bullshit. There's
content.
no audio issues. They're lying to us. There's
Dude,
no fucking
God
audio.
damn
It's
it.
just
Where's
a
my
scam.
people, bro? That's the crazy thing. Is like, where's my people that usually chat? Because like, I have this one guy. He's always in our Ravencast chat, and he's always like helpful with that. And he's always like, oh, like, you know, I trust him. But these guys are just probably here to fuck with you guys.
We're being A-logged right now.
We're being fucking
We're being
A-logged, bro.
A-logged.
The Kino Casino's coming after our asses, bro. Andy Worski with his cocaine addiction.
Andy's sending his goons in. Don't listen to these people.
Do you think PPP? Like, I think I brought this up on the Persif interview, right? But do you think PPP and him would make a great couple, like a great gay couple?
They might actually.
Um,
Yeah. Hey.
well, they are a
level
gay
two
couple. I mean,
should be a lot better now. I haven't had.
they already are. Like you've answered
Okay.
the question.
No, it was a thing of like echo and not echo ADOT. So I'm thinking the chat's just fucking with us.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, dude. I mean, like that's the thing, right? It's like I
Well,
definitely.
they lived together for a time.
Dude, yeah,
they
I
were gay
heard.
lovers.
I heard they did not work out together. From what Triton has told me in the past.
No. They had a super show where they got extremely drunk. You know, they had like drinking donation goals, and they were beating the shit out of each other live on stream.
Oh,
Like it was bad.
I've already showed it before, but I have like I had a GIF on one of the episodes here where he's like he's like pounding on his belly, and then they're fighting in the kitchen.
Stream. That's from that stream. Yes, they were fucking beating the shit out of each other in the kitchen.
How
there was
long did
another guy in there.
How long
There
did
was
they
another guy
live
there.
together? Like how long?
It didn't last long. It was less than a year. That relation didn't. That fucked up.
I still don't understand how they're still able to like. I guess they must just be driven by money, bro. Because like, how the fuck do you go from like?
Yes, it's all driven by money. It's all
Yeah, I
driven
know,
by
like-
money.
like
if
how-
they weren't
like-
making money, they would not be cool.
No,
100%.
You're right about that. Because like, if these guys couldn't stand living with each other, like, how the fuck do you expect them to stand like doing a show together? You know, because like they're spending like if you're spending like your time together with somebody else off the internet, you know.
The problem is they can't separate. Like Waski has all the pay pics, and he's handling the Discord, and he keeps all those people in line and donating. And PPP is the fucking stream slave. Like that's what he does. He prepares the show. He does everything for the show. He prepares all the content, and Waski just does OBS. So and Waski doesn't want to do that by himself because he just gets high and drunk with his meth head girlfriend all day.
Yes. So just to expound upon that, they almost broke up one time. There's been multiple almost breakups, but the big one is when Worski got really fucked up and high, and what happened is PPP tried to do the show without Worski because, like Haumeister said, like PPP does all the work for the show. He is the personality of the show.
He is.
He is why people show up. But Worski is why the pay pigs show up, because Worski cultivates these parasocial relationships with these people in his Discord and gets them to just give him obscene amounts of money. So the problem is that PPP tried to do the show, and he could do the show, but he can't get the money without Worski. And so they ultimately had to reunite, because even though Worski really doesn't do much, Worski is very replaceable, except he has all these goons who are throwing the money.
Well, he's like Phil.
So
yeah, he's like Phil.
Yes,
He has all these people that will follow him loyally and pay him money because they think he's funny for some reason.
Thank you for the views. Yeah, that dark side, Phil.
Yeah. Look, the camera's on. I want to get into this. I know it's a little off topic, but what is your guys' opinion on what's his face? Nikita. The whole Nikita shit going on right now. The cocaine smoking.
Rikita?
Yeah, Rikita, you know, the cocaine smoking in front of his kids. Avoided going to jail.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, realistically, like, what Rikita did was, like, fucked up. I mean, You know, there's no way around it. I mean, he had obscene. He was doing drugs openly in front of his kids. He had obscene amounts of cocaine. I mean, really, he deserves to be in jail now. Like, I don't know. Can he clean up? Maybe. Like, I don't like seeing children taken away from their families
I don't either,
in the
but
system because
it,
they get abused. Like, let's be real. Like,
dude,
I
they
don't know.
do.
They might. Like bringing them into the system. I don't know. Fuck, they might as well be with
Like, but
Recatus. But I
here's the
don't
thing,
like seeing
right?
that. Should he be in jail? I mean, probably.
Here's my thing, right, about it with the whole Nikita thing, bro. If this fucker, like, if I don't see him changing, then I'm gonna be like, yeah, no. I hope another family member takes his kids, not the system, but like someone within his family, like his parents or some
Yeah,
shit.
that could work.
But
Yeah.
because like I'd hate to see that shit happen. But I want him to get clean though, because like because he's exposed his kids to like horrible shit that they should have never seen.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
no doubt.
it's one thing to see I've been through similar. I'm not gonna really get into it, but I've been through similar experience when I was a kid with my parents. I with that, and it's like the thing is also another thing about it. Like one of my favorite clips though was like when he fucking was like doing coke and he like looks up at the camera. He's like he gives the most shocked fucking face, like he just
Yeah.
looked up and is like. But it's kind of ironic though, the whole like typical like lawyer doing coke thing.
That's
It's
actually pretty
like
fucking funny.
like in the fucking movies, like when you see like Wolf of Wall Street or something. That's kind of how I imagine Ikeda now.
But they are all doing coke. Like lawyers do a lot of coke.
I mean, you
It's
kind
just
of
the way
have
it is.
to.
Yeah, you have to. I
They
mean,
wo- they
especially
work
when
long
you're
hours,
dealing with
so they gotta
stressful
focus.
shit. Yeah, no.
Yeah, they gotta
I
focus. They gotta
totally
get a lot of
agree.
cases to keep their. That is true. They gotta work a long hours.
Yeah. I know. I hope he turns his life around. If not for himself, at least for his kids. I think it would be better if he doesn't go to jail, but it's up to him in the end.
Apparently, they're saying he's not going to jail. That's what I've been hearing recently.
No.
Well, he's going to jail for 30 days.
Is he?
So he
I
got.
thought the.
He's.
No,
My
go ahead.
understanding, unless it's changed, is that he's got a 28-day sentence with 5 years of probation. So 30-day sentence, 2 days of time served because he was arrested earlier. So he's serving 28 days plus 5 years probation. That was what I last heard. That was like, I don't know,
Well,
last
the
week.
way I understood it is if he keeps up with the probation, he doesn't have to do the jail time.
Oh,
And
okay.
if he doesn't do jail time, like the record gets expunged and he's like basically a free man with no restrictions anymore.
Yeah.
But if he breaks the probation, he has to go to jail for 30 days and he's a felon. So he actually
he's a
does
felon.
not want to. He doesn't want to go to jail.
Okay,
Like, he
yeah,
doesn't
then
want
I
to
don't
go
know.
to jail.
Chad, I don't know which one's right. You may be right, German man.
I mean, that's the way I understood it. I don't know if that's correct. Gotta be honest.
Yeah, I think you're right, but what? Yeah, I think you call him
You gotta
German
do it for
man.
like you gotta do it for like the sake of the kid at the end of the day, because like
Yeah.
you don't know what that kid's already gone through.
Dude, I
You know what I
mean,
mean?
yeah, and
He
it
has
makes
like
it.
5 kids. He has like a bunch of kids.
Yes.
Dude, he has
Um,
like 5 kids. Another thing
Didn't they
though,
do like what, like a Lilo and Stitch thing where like maybe like one of the older siblings takes like the younger ones into like custody?
how old? I don't think. How old
I
are his
don't
kids?
think there's going to be a Lilo and Stitch situation.
like no, I'm just imagining, right? Like, cause I don't know if you guys heard of Christian, but
Yes.
like, let's just say that Nikita put on that medallion, bro, and his life went to shit. Like when that medallion came on, that's when that's when the fucking Christian powers like got to him.
Well, there's something weird going on with the whole Christian thing. Like, he might actually have some magical powers, that guy. Like, the amount
I
of
think he
people he has
actually-
ensnared in his web, the amount of hours that man has wasted with people watching documentaries and being on online forums all the time. Like,
Dude,
he might
I
actually
mean,
be a magician.
He is a mad musician because like every time someone's put on that fucking medallion, bro, like Nakata, bro, he fucking put that shit on, and now look at him. He's not a lawyer anymore, bro. He's been stripped of his title, and he won't even. He's not even renewing his shit. He's like pouting like a little bitch. I'm not gonna go get my lawyer license renewed. I'm not gonna do any of that.
But he doesn't have to because he has a giant trust fund from his dad, so he could
Oh
just sit
yeah,
on his ass all day and
yeah.
do
He's
nothing. And be
he
fine.
is the definition of a trust fund baby. If you see the way how of a trust fund kid, the way he acts.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the medallion affects people who are connected to that
Bad
person with
shit.
that segment. I mean, look, that's what happened with Bo Blacks. That's what happened with some ordinary gamers, apparently.
Dude, no. But some ordinary gamers, they hit him hard. And Bo Blacks, I'm sorry, but Bo Blacks has always been apparently Dick Matters. No, this is allegedly, but Dick Masterson gave Bo Blacks some cocaine.
I mean,
I
it's
think
not
I've heard that,
unlikely.
yeah.
It's not unlikely.
Actually, could I ask? You guys may know the answer to this. So recently, that Content Cop Twitter account was exposed, and I saw
Yeah.
people saying it was
Comment
Nick
Cop?
the Oreo, but I also saw people saying it was Bo Blacks. Who the fuck owns that account? Like, who?
No one still knows. Like, me and Trident were gonna run with the story that like Content Cop was ran by Nick, but we had some issues, so luckily we didn't talk about it on the show because like Nick did show some evidence to prove that he would have not been able to be him because of like the dates that lined up with when Nick started, like when Nick joined Tommy C's Discord. Because like I don't know if you guys know anything about Nicholas Theorio, but he got his start when he went on when he was on like Tommy C's like Discord in 2020 was kind of when he started off. But the dates that he would
Okay.
have joined would have not lined up right. I think it's somebody else that's not even
So it's
Boblex.
up in the air still. Basically,
It's-
it's not confirmed.
Yeah, if it was Nick, that guy would have not like. If it was Nick, he would not be texting Trident, bro. Because like Nick Theorio hates Trident.
Wait,
Maybe
Nick
it's
was
just some
texting
guy.
Trident.
No, he has not. But I'm saying if that concept cop Twitter account was tied to Nicholas Theorio, he would have not been texting Trident, man. Like Nick Theorio
Wait, who is
hates
texting
Trident.
Trident? The Content Comp account?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the content cop account sent Trident a message. I believe it was last year, if I could recall.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't Triton and Nick like have like a massive major like
Dude,
beef that
they
had nothing
hate
of
each
a-
other. They absolutely hate each other because Trident used to mod for a guy called Tipster. If you guys ever heard of Tipster?
Oh, what?
Tippy
Well, I've heard of
boy.
Tipster. That's who Andy Warsi's girlfriend was
not
trying
a
to
good
fuck.
look. That's not a good look. Body
Well-
Andy Warski's meth whore girlfriend was trying to smash Tipster. And then she settled for Andy Warski.
I heard about that, bro. That could have been an alternate timeline out there where they smashed instead of Tipster going out.
But
to Keppels.
everyone did smash.
Everybody
the thing
smashed.
is-
Hey, there might be
Tipster,
another
dude, like,
alternate timeline
Mas-
where
it was
Triton
married
did
her.
meth with where Triton did meth with Andrew Warski's girlfriend.
yeah, I mean, everybody hit that, dude. Like, she's been around the block
That's what I've
on
been
multiple
told.
occasions.
I believe
And
it
Andy got
was
the
Kyler.
triple sloppy seconds.
I think Tyler was telling us. I think you guys were there on that part of the stream. But I think if I could remember, if I do recall, he said that fuck that like she got like upset with people with like having women in the Discord because she felt
Yeah.
threatened. Like this bitch.
Yeah,
that
well,
sounds
she's like
like
the
it, that sounds
classic
like it.
psycho bitch who like comes in and just like fucks up your whole life.
Like, yo,
If
anyone could take down the
Kino
Kino Casino?
Casino.
Yes.
Because
If anyone
the
takes down the
Kino
Kino Casino, it's gonna be Liana. Like
It's
she has
she's the
started
Yoko
so
Ono.
much beef. Yes, she's the Yoko Ono. She started so much beef with the Paypix. Like most of the Paypix that have run off were because of Liana, because she was starting so much shit in the Discord.
Oh yeah.
She
Yeah.
gets so jealous over team.
I don't know
people
anything
talking
about it,
badly.
but that makes total sense.
ERU. What I mean, what I was like talking about with Trident and Tipster, like he wasn't working, like he wasn't. He was like more like behind the scenes with Tipster. He was like a mod for him until he realized, like I guess like Trident realized that the whole Tipster's whole shit was like really fucked around the Keffels time. I never really liked Chipster. I just went into his. I mean, I didn't really like him that much towards that end of his career. I went in his Discord and I made a joke like, "Hey, how's your wife doing?"
Oh my god.
He
Oh, the
responded.
tipster.
Yeah, he said, "My wife's pretty okay. Why are you asking?" And I was like, "Yeah, you've been spending too much time with Kefla." Like I fucking
Oh
left.
my
I
god.
fucking left.
Guys,
No,
breaking news: Kid behind the camera was arrested earlier this month for
good,
domestic violence.
good. I
Domestic
fucking
violence in the third degree.
no.
Uh-oh.
Let's fucking talk about that fucker, right? This
Yeah.
motherfucker, kid behind the camera. This is what I've hated him for years for. He basically profit off his father's death.
No, that's why I hate him too, dude. Cause like Angry Grandpa, yeah, it was kind of the shit, but I looked at it and I felt like Angry Grandpa was a genuine. He sounded like a very genuine fucking dude.
Yeah, I've been hearing rumors that like Michael apparently might have caused like child abuse towards his nephews. His allegedly, I gotta say allegedly.
Right.
So
Alleged. It's an alleged. It's
yeah,
an
fucking
allegation.
bullshit, man. It's an allegation. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like kid behind the camera has this like cocky attitude to him, and I fucking hate that about him too. It's like this motherfucker is so cocky. It's not even funny. And
Yeah.
he keeps talking about on the Loco shit like, "Oh, I'm going through a divorce. I'm going through a divorce." Like we all fucking know it, Michael. Like you caused it on yourself.
Yeah, now it's just a Keemstar ball washer and he can never get out. But this is gonna be a bad look for Keem. Like, this is his second domestic violence case
Dude, it already
in this
looked bad
year.
for Keem with kid behind the
Yeah.
camera. He's already had like multiple incidents, but yet then Keem wants to bitch about having him around. Like you
I
still
mean,
keep him
heck,
around.
I mean, at the same time, it's like now there's even more shit coming out about Kim and the whole links thing. Which I mean,
Hey,
I'm
we're
not
not
the
gonna get
biggest
on
fan.
that.
No, we're not gonna get on that. No. Okay. Anyway,
We have a good reason. We're not gonna get it on that on the stream. That's for a different stream. We're not gonna give that attention.
Yeah.
I'll,
not today.
yeah, no, fuck that.
Lay your cards
Anyway,
close to your chest.
It's just not appropriate time, A-Dot.
oh, sorry.
And plus, our producer just told me earlier not to bring it up.
Oh shit! Fuck!
Uh-oh, shut it down.
I didn't
Shut it
read the
down.
news. I didn't read the leaks.
Wait,
Well, he
babe.
did. No offenses. It's my fault. Fuck, I'm the host. I gotta take the blame for this
You
one.
don't even know who Lynx is. Who's this Lynx person? You mean like a cat?
Yeah, like a cat. I
Yeah,
mean,
like a
have you ever
cat.
used
Yeah,
Linux? Have you ever used
yeah,
Linux?
yeah. We're
She's
talking
pretty
about
much like the
just.
face of Linux.
Yeah, she's the face of Linux. She's the duck. I mean, she's the penguin.
Yeah,
The
she's the
Linux penguin.
penguin.
Yeah, like SteamOS uses Linux. Yeah.
I use Linux. Sponsored by.
What is your
Okay, but
guys'
anyway,
uh
anyway, yeah. Keemstar has a lot of shit against him. That's all I'm gonna say.
yeah, Keemstar has lost. Do you guys remember do you guys ever watch the old like kill stream clips when like Keemstar and Monday Matt were getting in on it on the stream, and then like Keemstar's like,
Oh, yeah.
you were flagging people, and Monday Matt's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I did. He's
It's
like
a
crying in the
That's the
fucking
famous
stream.
Boulder stream.
the
That's
boulder
one of
stream.
Ralph's
That's the
like
experts
most
call it.
famous streams ever.
Oh, the
As the
Boulder
scholars
stream.
call it. Because he was talking about breaking up boulders with his son and carrying them around.
No,
the
well,
yard.
he was going to pick. He was like, "Oh, I couldn't have flagged him because I was picking up boulders with my stepson."
Yeah. He
I
was
was
walking
picking
around.
up
with my
rocks
wife's
with my
son.
stepchild.
Yeah.
the
They couldn't have been flagging
stepchild.
me.
My
Uh,
son.
One of my favorite clips was when he's like, "Yeah, so then I went to the Walmart and I saw their movie selection had some I forgot what the fucking movie it was on Blu-ray." And so he's gonna like cum his pants or some shit talking about Blu-ray
I'm gonna
DVD.
climax.
Yeah.
Was it over like an episode of Seinfeld or something?
Oh, dude, I think it was like it must have been Seinfeld or some boomer ass shit.
To be
Now
honest
wait
with
a
you,
minute, Matt. No. Yeah, one of the classic moments. One of the all-time classics.
Matt, don't do this. I wanna-
no.
No, wait a minute, Matt. So he no. Oh, do you remember when Matt was in his chair and like his I think it was his wife was like you gotta go take a bath right now. You've been in that chair way too long.
Wasn't that Tommy C?
No, that Tommy C had a similar thing, but no. What's your
Oh,
guys' opinion on Tommy C? Well, I actually want to bring that up.
honestly, I have no opinion on Tommy C. I really don't know anything about him, other than he gets mentioned every once in a while.
The only thing that I know about Tommy C is that he and Matt Pitt of Now Recording are in the same group. That's all I know.
Oh, fuck now recording.
Yeah, no, I left their Discord community like not too long ago. I didn't really, and I mean, I'm not throwing any shade at it. I don't want like another
Do you
burn the
guys
world kind of
know
moment, but I'm like,
do you guys know who now recording is?
No.
So now recording is a fuck how do you describe him made up?
they're kind of like a boomer commentary show, you know. They're kind of like I'm an old head. I'm gonna give you guys like the perspective from a 30-year-old or like a 40-year-old kind of thing for
I
commentary.
know one of them was trying to try out for like Keemstar shit like the other day.
I know that.
He
Anyways,
was running
I think
tryouts
like
again?
yeah, he's running tryouts because he's mad because his numbers are fucked, dude. Like he's trying to cut shows and do all this, but in reality, it's like he's fucked already, man. Like this whole locale shit, like
I
I
wouldn't be
get
surprised if I mean I heard like one of the people, I don't know if it was Now Recording or one of their associates are trying to get on shows like Fish Tank.
it's probably
Oh,
now recording.
Yeah, I think it was Now Recording. I don't know who it is specifically in Now Recording, but I think it was like somebody in there trying to try out for Fish Tank, which who the fuck would go on Fish Tank? I'm sorry.
especially now, like the
Dude,
fish tank thing is so over. Like Jet Neptune is
sucked. It
fucked
always
up
sucked,
so
dude.
bad,
It
bro.
it sucks so much ass. And Brick
season
was like, "Oh,
three
you guys
was
gotta stop watching your cartoons and start watching Fish Tank like real men."
Fish
I'm like,
Tank was
"Yeah,
the biggest scam ever. I hated even the beginning of it. The first season.
I've
It sucked.
interviewed like I didn't do like I for this I used to be a part of like a fish tank like Discord server for like for one of the contestants that won last year. He's friend like this guy called Bert. He's friends with Airsoft Fatty.
The
And he,
black guy?
yeah, the
Oh,
black
the
guy.
guy. Oh, wait, Airsoft Fatty. Are you talking the guy who was like that iDubbbz documentary was on?
Yeah,
Oh,
that guy.
that guy seems like a really chill dude.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the black dude. His name is Bert.
Oh, no, I don't know.
We
Like
so
Bert and Ernie.
no, he's just so he
Why are you
won.
hanging out with locals, Bert? Just kidding.
Yeah, so he
Yeah.
won fish tank last year, and I got to talk to him about the whole experience. And like I don't know with him like they literally took away his fucking medicine. Like this dude had to be medicated for his like
Wait, what?
yeah, they took a guy's medicine away from him and like he was going through these like really depressing moments on the show where
Like
he
to
was like
troll him or like?
just to fucking
Make
troll them,
content.
bro.
Oh shit.
Because it would be funny for the show. Jet Neptune is a fucking psychopath. Like that guy.
He
needs
really
to
is
go,
a
bro.
psycho.
Yeah, Jet Neptune, man, that guy is like fucked in the head.
Such an ugly little creature, bro. That's why you can never trust ugly.
Yeah,
people.
he's like very the physiognomy check on Jet Neptune. It's not
You
good.
can't trust people like that, bro.
Yeah, man, you really can't. Yeah, to the how long do you guys have? Like, how long do you guys think you could be on tonight? It's up to you.
I mean, I
How
could
long do
probably
you
go
wanna
for like
go?
another hour. Yeah, German man streams
mean-
for like 12 hours, so
Yeah, oh, fuck, man, we'll go
yeah.
another hour if you guys
Let's
want.
keep going. Let's keep going. Keep
We
going.
just,
Going.
I mean, we just talk about random topics, I guess, because we kind of got like the most of the
I
Kino
pretty much
Casino
let you
shit.
guys do. I pretty much let you guys do all the Kino Casino shit because I.
We
one,
could
know
talk
nothing
about the Kino
it.
Casino for another 2 hours. if you
Yeah, I mean, I could
Yeah,
keep
that's
talking
not a
about the
problem.
casino.
What do you
for
guys wanna
hours.
talk about,
It's
like-
up to you, bro. I mean,
I
I
mean,
don't have
that's the
any
thing,
things
bro. Like,
specifically.
We could talk about the gaming Gator if you want to. He's been popping up a
Gator.
lot.
Gaming
Speaking
thing.
about Gator, something that the slushy person that was just in here, I'm not gonna dox her, but let's just say that she might have seen
Do it,
Gator in
dox her.
she might have seen Gator in
No.
person.
In
What?
real life, she was Gator
Shut
watching
up.
IRL.
Wait.
At her job, bro. At her job, she just randomly
Get the
saw him.
fuck out of here, dude. Shut up. Are you serious?
Yeah. Let me see if we can get her back
tell
on the
this
show.
story. Please,
Gator watch
God.
IRL?
Please, God.
Well,
I
let me
really
Gator's one
wanna
of
hear
our
the
favorite guys. Like Gator's gonna be a lot of
let me
Gator
drag
content the
her.
next
God.
few months.
You're telling me that this person just interacted with a wild gator. Like Gator just like showed up.
Rarest
It's
of gators.
crazy.
The
I
rarest
can't
of
even
Gators.
believe that. Please get her back in here.
I'm gonna move her. I just because I don't know if she wanted to be on, and I was trying
Just
to make sure she
ask her
knew we were
first.
live.
Ask her first, please.
Yeah, no, fuck. I'm in the middle. Yeah, I'll have to just text
My
her.
chat always
So
loves the Gator
insane.
content.
Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
can you come on?
Yeah,
My chat,
no,
they beg for
Gator.
Gator.
I don't know anything about the. Can you guys?
Yeah,
anybody
Gator's
have
been
any-
around a long time. You know Ethan
Yeah,
Ralph, though,
Gator.
okay? You know Ethan Ralph in the kill stream, right?
I know Ethan Ralph a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Gator used to be the co-host on the show. For very little money. I think Ethan Ralph paid him like $200 a month, which is what he made on one show. So he got nothing. He got like pennies. Pennies for his work, and he had to sit there for like 8 hours every time. And he was famous for always hitting the soundboard. You know, the soundboard. That was his whole thing. Gator was the magician with the soundboard. But yeah, Gator, he was
Where did
a
Kill
long
Kino
time.
go?
He probably just misclicked. He's
Oh
gonna
no, he went in the lounge. He went in the lounge to go ask if she could come in.
Oh no!
No! Kill
Well,
Kino.
this is a big moment for us. Like Gator watching is one of the favorite pastimes of the sector.
Dude, Gator watching,
Gator
man.
is-
I remember
Gator-
when Gator. I remember during the COVID saga. Do you remember that? Like Gator was going around getting mad at people because they were making him wear masks, and he was like fighting waiters underpaid waiters
Oh my
outside.
God.
He was like,
Look,
"What
Gator-
the fuck, dude?" Gator was fucking pissed. Like,
Dude, that
Wait.
sounds fake as
Gator
shit,
doing
but that
IRL
sounds
content
fucking
wearing
funny.
masks?
yeah, I think that was Gator. Like Ethan Ralph's Gator, right? Like the
Yes,
long...
even Rose Gator. The
Yeah.
fat guy with the long hair.
Yeah, dude. He like
KKK is
during...
back and waiting to call. You can call Dragon back in.
Okay, drag
no,
back in.
no, he's gone.
All right.
No, he's gone.
Fuck.
You got him. There he is.
Oh yeah.
Quick catch him before he's gone again. There he
Fuck.
is.
Hey, that's
Alright,
Slushy. Hey,
Alright,
Slushy. We're talking
add,
about Gator, and I want to know.
We're
if you-
talking about the gamer Gator.
All right, do we add Kill Kino Casino?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to. I'm dragging him in right now. Where is he?
He's in waiting to call.
Okay. How the it's not,
Get
hang
him
on,
back
it's
in here.
not-
He wants to hear this.
I'm trying to move him. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do this on mobile right now because I can't fucking.
Well,
God
this
damn
is
it.
gonna be a big moment for the sector. Like, if this is
K-Dog, can you please
Gator
drop
IRL,
move him?
Yeah, I can move him.
Thank you.
Let me see if I
Alright.
can.
Okay, I got him. Actually, no, I can do it now. Sorry, I was trying to do it on my phone so I didn't have to get off the fucking call, but I have to because mobile sucks. Fuck
I
Discord
totally get
mobile,
it.
bro. Okay.
Your Discord
Chat.
mobile is shit.
the chat's going wild for the Gator lore. We love Gator.
Gator.
We love A-Log and Gator.
I love A-Log and Gator.
Alright,
The reason why I asked you.
How do I drag him? How do
Hang
I
on.
drag him in?
Hang on one second. I got him. I got it.
You got it.
Hey, thanks,
Okay.
Kino Casino.
Hey, we got
Hello.
Gator
Hey, bro.
Lord.
So, are you okay with us talking about the slushy if we don't reveal any personal information?
This is live. This is live, by the way.
Yes. Okay, we're back.
Yeah. I'm not gonna reveal anything personal. So,
Yeah, no, I don't want you to. I just want you to share your story because we're talking about the Gator part, and I didn't know if you were okay with it or not, so I was gonna drag you.
I'm
I'll look
okay
who it
with
is,
it. I
just
think
try
I
to-
did think about it already, but I didn't say who it was. So yeah, the other day, it was around 6 to 7 p.m. I was at my job. I am a cashier at a fast food restaurant, a well-known one. So I was just reading online pickup orders and and giving customers their food usually. And this guy walks in. He's a little bit on the heavier side, blue eyes, wearing glasses.
course, yes.
The Gator himself.
Was he
The
wearing
Gator
a hat
himself,
though?
Yeah, but I
Was he
didn't
wearing
know
a
it was
hat?
the Gator himself. He
Was
said,
it,
online pickup for a different name here. It was a different IRL name. And then
Brian? Was it Brian Holloman?
No, don't ask it. Don't ask it.
Oh, okay,
No,
sorry.
no,
Don't say that.
it wasn't Brian. It wasn't under the name Brian. It was more under the name of Charlie instead, oddly enough.
Interesting.
Hold on, let her
I
finish.
was like, okay. So he's like, okay, and he gave me the number, and then I looked at the number, and it was a different name. It had an online username on the thing, on like
No.
on the food. And then when it was finished, I was like, okay, order 1667 for the Gamer Gator. He looked at me, I was shouting. He looked at me embarrassed, like shocked. He looked at me embarrassed, like he didn't want to be there. And then like
Oh my god.
he grabbed his food and then he left.
Did he like look at you in the eye and then just walked off like he ran out like he was
Well,
trying to
he
get out of there
he
in
was
a
like,
hurry?
yes, like no. He only said like one word to me and was like, yes. And then he took his
Yes.
food, looked at me awkwardly, and
The
then
Gator
just
Gamer.
In the riot.
By the way, I don't mean to interrupt, but I am back, guys. I'm sorry, I was still out, but I am home. I'm free. Let's go. So how?
Let's
so is
go.
there anything big?
That's
Is there
fucking-
anything big I missed?
Yes, the
I'm
Gator
just
Law.
learning
We were
the
talking about
It's
Gator
just
Gator
a
Lore.
skater story.
Oh yeah, she told me
No,
about that in
can't
the,
even.
in
Oh
the
my
group
goodness.
chat.
I didn't know who this guy was until like me and what's his name? What's his face? Triton. Me and Triton on Twitter. Like we were, in the DMs and all that, and then like he
Yeah.
mentioned Gator to like the friends in the GC, and I'm like, oh my goodness, really? Like, oh my goodness, I saw that guy at my McDonald's.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
it's McDonald's.
You know what's crazy too? Is we're calling. And you know what's crazy
Do you know what the
too?
order was?
Hold on. Wait. Let me finish. You know what's crazy too is we're calling him a lolicon and shit, and she was like, "Oh shit, I saw this guy."
Wait, what did he order? Do you know what the order was?
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Do you know what the order
Yeah.
is?
Well, tell him the
What
order.
was the order?
I don't exactly remember, but it involved
Oh, I
fries.
can go outside.
Was it
and
tendies? Was it
chicken in there.
was it chicken tendies or
Son of a
chicken
chicken.
nuggies?
We don't have chicken tenders yet. We don't have chicken tenders yet in my area.
Damn.
Dude, that shit slapped, bro. The chicken tenders, I cannot wait for those to come
Yeah,
back.
no, I cannot wait for those chicken tenders to come
Oh,
back.
Gator Bros.
Yeah,
Dude,
but
that is
yeah,
funny.
That's crazy.
large
Gator
medium
hunting is a
fry,
word.
The McChicken. Yeah, I thought you told me earlier you thought he ordered the McChicken and a drink and a fry before we went on the air.
No,
No,
That's what you told me too.
You can stay on if you want, Celestia. I just wanted you to tell your story.
Yeah, he didn't
Yes,
get a
thank
drink.
you for that,
To
Slushy.
clarify, he did not.
Yes.
He did not get a drink. He did not get a full meal.
He just got
Oh,
fries.
no.
Did he
No.
ask for like a
Fries.
toy? Like, did he ask for the toy? Like,
Did he ask for the girl
meal?
toys?
Yeah, like the
Do you have
Minecraft
anime
toy?
toys? Do you have anime toys right now?
No,
Not
the
toys
anime
there?
toy.
Aw,
The
damn.
anime toys he would want is like a girl in a school dress or something like.
Stop. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah. If I come across this guy again, best
The
of
Gamer
luck.
Gator?
I hope he does not find out it was
But
me. If he finds
This
out it
is
was
kind of
me,
off topic. This is not really off topic, but it's kind of off topic. But does anyone know if Andy Worski's still cool with Gator behind the scenes? Because he's never spoke
Probably.
out against Gator once.
Probably. He's probably still cool. I would say yes.
Because
I mean, they
I
grew
do
with
remember when PPP was speaking out, and Andy was like, "No,
PPP
Ralph
hates
is worse than
Gators.
all VTubers." Like Andy went off on PPP.
PPP hates Gator. He always has, and he probably always will. Worski doesn't give a fuck. Like, he doesn't care what your crimes are. If you've not personally wronged him, Worski will be cool with you, whether your name is Flamenco, Gator, you're a pedophile, etc.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
man,
committed ruthless
flamenco.
genocide, but he gave me a free game on Steam, so I think we're cool.
Flamenco.
So,
That's the
which
most
I wanted to
casual
ask you
thing
this
I've
on the
ever seen.
interview, but what did you think about the whole Alex Rosen stunt that happened to them, Kill Kino Casino, Mr. K?
Well, like, if you're talking about the incident itself, I mean, I applaud Alex Rosen for getting that pedophile freak casino fan arrested. What was his name? Chris Blevins?
Yes, Blevins.
Yeah, Chris
that guy,
Blevins.
hopefully, fingers crossed, is rotting in jail, no longer abusing children. But
He was
recently,
abusing
PPP,
children?
yes,
I did not know that.
Alex Rosen arrested. Oh my God, have you guys not seen this?
I've seen it. Silver is like new to it, but I've seen it. I know what you're talking about.
Basically, Alex Rosen is a pedophile hunter. He's like the best one, though. He's like
I know
he's
that
like
guy.
the good one, right?
Wait,
You know, there's a
Silver,
lot of
hold
them
on.
that
I don't
suck.
mean to cut you off, Mr. K, but Silver, I've told you this before. You don't remember the fan I've told you that got busted by Alex Rosen? You probably
I
forgot,
don't
but
think
I
you
remember
told
I've
me
told.
this.
Really?
Yeah, maybe you did.
We
or
could
maybe...
probably
Mr.
watch
K
it
wants
real
to
quick. It's
explain it.
very
I'll let
short.
Fish explain it.
Send me the link.
Yeah, let me
Well, actually, put in the side chat here, because like the little side chat. Can you see that? Dun dun dun. Oh
let
shit!
me find it.
I forgot we're live, and I just showed that image of Trident sleeping.
Yeah,
Oh my
I'll
god.
find it. It's a short clip.
There's gotta be some trouble behind the scenes for you, Silver Knight. He's gonna dock your pay, bro.
Oh no, that was live on air. That was on my Easter stream.
No, I don't get paid. I do this for fun.
Nah.
I've
Hi,
offered
Huggy.
to pay Silver, but he refused.
Here's the thing, man. I make enough at my job to where I don't need to do this for money, and I like to do this for fun.
Yeah, and that's what Ravencast is about. Is always doing it for
Hey,
fun.
Huggy, you're live
But
on
yeah,
the air.
I which Mr. K, I've known because I've seen it happen like live. And actually, what are your thoughts on like Kino Casino trying to pin it on Ralph? Because PPP was saying this was a gay op that
Well, that's
Ralph
what they
set
do with
up.
everything, right? I mean, nobody believes them. Like, nobody buys it except for their fucking denthead fans. Like, they just do it with everything. They don't even have to try because they've cultivated this like cult-like atmosphere within their pay pigs. So they really can just say whatever they want. And like they talk shit about Nick Fuentes. Oh, he's running the cult, blah blah blah, which is true. But it's like they do basically the same thing in my eyes.
Right.
Oh.
Damn, we just hit the 1 hour mark, y'all.
1 hour mark. Let's go. How long do you want to go live for? Because I was thinking like 2 hours.
Well, I was thinking 2 hours because I know you said you're going to be late, and I wanted you to be able to have your half.
Yeah. 2 hours would be perfect because there are some stuff like which I've asked a little bit, and I'm glad I was able to sit in the beginning, the intro. So at least there's that. But then my phone died. But I'm on my other phone, which is like 100% charged. So I'm able to be on.
I have the video. It's a short video of the Kino Casino pedophile being caught by Alex Rosen. Where do you want me to put this?
Do you see the little side chat, like the little bubble chat? On the side. Like,
yes.
Yeah, just put it in there so I can pull it up. So I don't have to like pull up our DMs or anything like that. Like, if there's anything in there bad,
Did
it work? It's showing not loaded. I just put it in there.
Fuck.
I'll put it in the creator chat.
DM it to Trident.
Yeah, just DM it to me. I'll get Silver. I'll just show it to you off air, just so you know about it. Because I've already talked about this, like giving my.
Would you want to play it so we can react?
Yeah, we can play it.
Yeah,
Silver, you want to pull it up? Are you able to pull it up, Silver?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll DM it to you, Silver. I'll DM it to you.
Okay. I'll have to probably pull up.
Okay, I just sent it.
All right, I'm gonna pull up our DMs, okay? Because like.
Oh, Snort Hogan. I actually like Snort Hogan. I fuck with him.
Yeah, Snort Hogan's a great guy.
He's funny. He's like, he's the only DSP detractor that doesn't.
I love this guy.
Like, he's actually funny.
Let me tell you something, brother. I love his opening where he has like Darkseid Phil as a wrestler and he's like snort.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Hey,
let me know when the video's playing.
How do I do this to where we can see it, but then the fans can see it as well? I'm still kind of new to that.
You gotta put it on the OBS and
Discord.
Do you know how to add a source to OBS?
I know how to add source, but last time I did it, I made it echo.
What? Why can't
How about this? Let me stream it. I'll just stream it.
Yeah, then you.
Thank you.
Then Silver can click on it. Yeah, that'd be way easier. Yeah.
I appreciate that because, like, if I do it, hey Huggy, how's it going? Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for coming on the stream.
Of course.
I appreciate your support, man. Yeah, it'd be. Okay, we're good.
Which I was an hour late, but what's your opinion on this whole like thing that's been talked about the Kino Casino stuff? What's your take, Huggy?
What happened?
So basically, this is just like an interview with Kill Kino Casino. He's basically just talking about like his grievances with like Kino Casino, basically on how like they cover for pedos and all that shit.
Caught wind of you when Review Tech was talking mad shit about.
Oh yeah,
Like I said,
I'm going on your
it's-
stream right now.
People are scum.
Yeah,
They're not really. They're just on here.
Like,
to
it's
put,
fascinating.
Humiliate people
It
in the
is.
process.
Yeah, clearly I'm just humiliating you right now, right?
He is.
Such an idiot.
He's the one that's also.
Like I said, I think
Dropbox account.
like
Really?
with Kino
And
Casino is
this
a
person
very
has
fascinating
his teenage
Hang on.
show. I
wife's
think that
daughter's bikini
Andy
pictures.
Warski is one of the best people out there, and yeah.
What do you know?
It was in a
Disagree.
Dropbox account that was accidentally shown on one of his lives.
Oh, I heard about that.
And
Yeah, that was
supposedly his old editor,
fuck.
Jay,
Hey, I'll be right.
I remember that drama. Yeah, like everybody was trying to depict Rich as like a. They're trying to say that like there was like images of like underage girls or something on the.
The obsession with him and cucumbers and
Yeah, and him and just hating what we do. Yeah, wow. Awesome. Good. I just feel more vindicated every day for not apologizing. YouTube video.
Are you on a Mac?
Don't show me, but like if I were to search it up, could I see?
Oh, he's about to say it.
which one do you want to see?
The Review Tech and the Dropbox shit.
Hmm.
You
Who's
ever
this
watch
guy?
Kino Casino?
You ever watch Kino Casino?
You ever watch Kino Casino? Hold, pause it. I want to make a little rant. You know what's crazy is they claim that Ethan Ralph has pedo supporters, pedos in his audience, and all that. But then this is what happens on Alex Rosen. They don't. He doesn't say, "Hey, do you watch Kill Stream?" He literally says, "Hey, do you watch Kino Casino? I like the content." Like, that's such projection on their part.
Yeah.
That is fucking
Real
hilarious.
bad projection.
That's
Because I see, and they
as
more
usual.
fag about Wakeda, Master, like they're the biggest wolf fags. But then shit like this happens, and then they don't even address it. They didn't even address it on the show. They just addressed it on Twitter. They try to hide it.
They never do
Yeah.
because it's like they don't want it out that like, hey, we're not the good guys that you think we are. Like, you know, we're actually on the fucking opposite side here.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
love
which
to
I don't
see
care if
you
people
in a-
see Cast as a good guy or a bad guy. We're just here to chill. We're not here to be a quote unquote good superhero of commentary.
Well,
We're
that's
just
not.
here
We're
to.
not. We're
Yeah,
not
y'all
like
are just
white
vibing.
knights. We're not like we're not that type of shit. We're here to cover the news. And we're here to cover speds like fucking Kino Casino.
Yeah, and fucking laugh at towards like Kino Casino, which you could still play the clip. I was done with that little bit. But I just want to fucking put
That's
that out there.
always
They were
hard, I
fucking
mean.
projection.
Kino Casino?
Yeah, but watch Kino Casino.
No. He says
Yo,
no.
shout out
No.
to what's this guy's channel called
Hold on,
again?
so wait, let the clip
Alex
play.
Rosen.
All right.
He's showing them the Kino Casino clip.
Let me pull up the Kino Casino.
Kino Casino.
Oh.
This is a
Kino
pedophile, by the
Casino.
way. It's a person that's trying to meet with like a 12-year-old girl.
Obviously, I'll just know to look that up.
There
and
really is shit on here about Review Tech and the Dropbox.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out.
And
Yeah.
Jay, his camera editor, knows all about
No,
it.
Review Tech is a pedo, not me. It's Kino Casino said so.
Kino Casino told me I'm not a pedophile, but
And
Kino Casino. Hey, Kino Casino said that Jews should die. That means it's true.
Whoa.
Whoa, Kino Casino
I'm
said
trolling,
that.
by the way. I'm trolling.
Kino Casino said it's
this
okay to
is
do.
Whoa,
A-
base.
I
Andy
disavow.
Worski said it's okay to do coke, kids. Allegedly.
Okay, because Ethan Ralph farted and Nick Fuentes ate a French fry gay.
Ethan Ralph. No, Ethan Ralph. He's got that like propane gas. You know what I'm saying? He's got that propane gas.
Yeah.
No, I think when Ralph farts, he could literally he could like fuel up. Excuse me.
But yeah,
the
I
car.
appreciate you playing the clip because I actually never played it on the show, and I'm glad you did because it proves our point even more that Kino Casino fans are not really good people. Not only that, but Kino Casino will hide these certain people they claim to be against if it benefits them. If they're paying the bills, sending the money, they're willing to protect anybody.
Not really. I
happened?
mean, I like Joey Beezer.
The Drunk Super Show when they beat the shit out of each
Okay, we're
other. That
good.
was a good bit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That was very funny.
We were dropping frames a second ago, and I was afraid they was gonna like cut off because like I had this issue a couple days ago.
Oh, but we're good, right?
Kind of.
Kind of.
My internet's acting funky right now.
Just lower the bitrate, bro.
Joey Beezer is my favorite part of the Kino Casino.
Yes.
Oh yes, he was the guy that Andy helped. Because Ian told this on the show that he was the guy that Andy helped like lose his virginity. Is that the same Joey Beezer? That
No,
guy?
these are different people. So, what is his name? Golgoth? Golgear?
Yeah. Golgoth or something.
Golgoth.
Gorgoth or something.
Gorgoth.
Something
Yes, thank you,
retarded.
Hausmeister. Yes, Gorgoth. So Gorgoth was the one that Andy Worski helped enter the black trans hooker.
Oh, we've
He
heard about
helped-
that story before.
Yes. So yeah. Joey Beezer actually was not invited to that orgy. He was not deemed worthy enough. He was at the Vegas house just hanging out. They didn't invite him to the orgy with the black trans hookers. I can't imagine why.
Imagine not being worthy enough to go to the Black Hooker Trans Club. That's sad. You're not even worthy for that. That's like the lowest of the low, basically.
What's your problem with trans people, right?
Yeah, it's really, I mean, it's tough for Joey Beezer, but that's why we have to save Joey Beezer. That's why me and House have dedicated ourselves with the Joey Beezer show to cataloging and hopefully reaching out and helping this guy because it's still possible to save him. It's still possible to drag him out of that hole, bring him into the light, and hopefully save his life.
Yes.
Hey, Joey Beezer, if you're watching this, you can always become a Ravencast pay pig.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
You can always switch teams. You can always switch flags. Put down your casino broom and pick up an
Put
RC
down your
broom.
casino flag
can
and start
always
like
switch.
and start supporting us, Ravencast. You know, we would love your
There are no
support.
pedo
dog.
allegations against Joey Beezer so far. Like, he hasn't committed any
Yeah.
really evil, atrocious things. Like, he's just a little.
He's just a low cow, because Iron didn't say like there's like yet again like I kind of got confused because he brought up like a lot of these names at the orgies, but I thought Beezer was the guy that Andy helped lose his virginity. That must have been someone else, that other guy you named Gore or something.
Gorgoth.
Gorgoth. Because I actually like thought it was Joey Beezer because I saw a picture of Joey Beezer because Ian posted it on Twitter, and I was like, damn, Andy helped this guy, which I understand because this guy looks like he can't get laid. But it seems like even
here's the
Andy doesn't want to
thing.
help him get laid.
It's actually very insidious. Andy Worski did not help. Andy Worski helped Gorgoth more than he helped Joey Beezer because Joey Beezer was in high school when he first started donating to Andy Worski, and Worski, instead of helping this young man, instead of pushing him forward into his life, groomed him into becoming a pay pig. Beezer is 6'8", if you can believe it. He had a bright career ahead of him as a naval officer in the U.S. Navy. He could have been in command of a warship at this point in his life. But he was groomed by Andy Worski into becoming his pay pig slave, into becoming this cretinous creature who all he lives for is to give money to Andy Worski, and that is because Andy Worski groomed him as a child, as a teenager. It's really actually disgusting. I think Worski should be in jail for this.
Yeah, because he's taking advantage of a mentally ill guy, and that's the thing. It's like, you know what's crazy is didn't Andy and PPP call out Dick Masterson for the same thing with the mint salad thing, even though that bitch is 30, but Andy did this to a little kid, the same thing, basically grooming him to being a pay pig, and knowing that they're not mentally there, so you're just basically using them as your little punching bag bitch, basically.
Hang on a second. Isn't that all of their supporters though? Like they're all living off like we were talking about this earlier, Trent, but they were all but they were all like all these guys are giving their fucking like their disability check money that they get and they're putting toward these assholes, you know? Like, think about it. Like, our tax dollars is going directly back into fucking PPP, and we don't even know it.
Yeah, and what's crazy too is
I'm
PPP and
paying
Andy. Even PPP, he admits that he's grifting. He's like, I'm grifting my audience. He even said it one time against Phil. It's like, yeah, I'm a grifter, but at least I admit it. And then his fans like, no, he's just joking.
PPP hates his audience. He's admitted that many times.
I absolutely hate people that are like that because it's like your audience at the end of the day, they're the ones that they're the ones that keep money in your pocket. They're the ones that keep you going. Without their fucking audience, these two like Andy Worski would be like probably lying on someone's like crack house, some crack house.
He would
somewhere.
be dead.
He would be dead.
Yeah, he'd be dead.
He would be dead, or
he would be dead with AIDS.
But that's the only way PPP can justify it to himself, because he's always been an anti-grift guy, doesn't want anything to do with grifting, always railed against Jim and Warski for taking donos. And this is how he justifies it to himself. Oh, I just hate these guys, and it's based on me to take their money. That's why he hates his audience.
Yeah, he thinks like,
these are the mental gymnastics you get to go through.
Yeah, he's also probably thinking like, man, like these gymnastics, like he's like, man, I could get these suckers money out anytime. And they'll still do.
Holy fuck! There's 12 people watching. Like, make sure you guys hit the like button and you subscribe.
We were at 20 views like 5 minutes ago.
Then you've been doing a good job running the show, Silver. I appreciate you.
Dude,
see, this is why I do have co-hosts, because of shit like that. But it's just that's the thing. It's like I'm someone who has autism, just like Joey Beezer and all these guys, right? But at least that's the thing. I'm kind of like these guys in a way. Like, I have autism, I have a disability, and I'm a spurred.
I do too. But here's the thing,
hold on. Let me finish my point real quick, and I'll let you rebuttal. So, the difference between me and these guys is I'm not going to. I've never wasted my money on any creator. I've never given a creator a single dollar because I know better. I know these creators are not going to be my friends. I know they don't give a fuck about me, and that's why I don't give money to anybody. Because I know, like, you can't bribe them out of money.
The YouTuber I regret giving money to was fucking Review Tech USA. I just gave him like a month so I could just.
Don't say that, Silver. Dude, that's grimy.
I just wanted to join his Discord. I wanted to see what goes on.
No, that's even worse, bro.
Dude, no one joined VC. The chat was boring as fuck, dude. Like, no one in that chat was interesting at all.
Yeah, what did
you seems like you wasted your money.
It's Review Tech's chat, man.
It was just.
What are they gonna talk about?
But I mean,
he doesn't even review tech.
No, he doesn't do that anymore. He doesn't have any money to do that. He's just too busy fucking. He's too busy coping and complaining the fact that he like got kicked off of like the Keemstar show. He's like, oh, Keemstar was gonna make me money. That's all he's talking about. Either talks about the Grace Thorpes or the fucking Keem and shit. Bro, if he just stops talking about this type of shit, then the Kino Casino would stop going after him.
Silver, I don't know if you know this, because I don't think I told you this, but Mr. Kane Haumeister might know what I'm talking about. But when DSP was first snaked by the Kino Casino, DSP invited Rich on to shit on the Kino Casino, and you know what Rich does instead? He sides with the Kino Casino.
Rich is
the same guys are calling him a pad out.
That was such a piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit.
Rich. Like, that was so retarded. He was just rambling, saying absolutely nothing, just talking over DSP the entire time, not getting into the content. Why was he even
there? The casino hate him. They talk about him all the time. They make fun of his fucking kids. Like, it's crazy. He's a fucking retard for that.
I feel like the casino talks about people's kids and their lives because they're upset because they're both like they both are regretting the fact that they have no kids, no lineage at all between the both of them. And they're upset because like Phil has a wife and a nice life, and so that's why he's upset. He can't have that. Instead, he's with his crackheaded girlfriend.
Murdered his child. Are you familiar with this? That Worski aborted his child, Andy Worski Jr.
Andy Jr. Candles in chat for Andy Jr. Guys. Let's get some
That's-
candles in the chat.
Oh yeah, I know about
Yeah,
that.
candles in
So
chat,
for my
please.
audience,
Yeah.
so for my audience that doesn't know, Andy Worski made a song bragging about how he forced this girl to abort his child, and it was basically like making it like a good thing and bragging how
What
she
the
didn't even
fuck?
want to abort him. Like he bragged about like forcing her to do it, and even like in the song, one of the lyrics, like she begged on her knees and
She
told
begged
me
on her knees,
no,
huh?
and said some scumbag ass shit. It's dark.
Yeah,
He talked about putting his aborted child in a blender, all kinds of just vile stuff. I mean, this guy.
He was in the hospital with
I'm not gonna lie, like
Siru. Sorry.
He was in the
But that's the
hospital
thing,
with
like,
her. He was
obviously,
playing
it's like-
Super Mario. It was
Mm.
fucked up.
That is really fucked up, man. Everybody in
and
the
not only that too, but what makes it really worse is the child didn't even want the child aborted, and Andy forced her against her will, basically.
everybody in the chat is putting like was putting like candle emojis, I guess, for
Andy Jr.
Oh yeah, okay,
Andy
okay. So,
Jr.
but you know why they're doing that is because Andy literally, while he was doing the song, he's literally like saying, "Pull out your lighters and candles for this one."
Oh.
We're doing it in remembrance for Andy Worski Jr.
Dude,
Must
let's be
remember
honest though.
Andy Jr.
Well, let's be honest. It's probably a good thing because he'd probably be like he'd probably be
No,
an
don't
absent
say that.
father.
Don't say that.
Oh, I'm sure the mother would have been a good mother because because
I'm
it
not
seems
saying
like she
she's
really
not gonna.
wanted to
Hey,
take care of the
hey,
child.
hey. I'm
or the
not saying
child.
that she would be a bad
I mean,
parent. I'm
Andy
talking about
might have
Andy.
turned his life around. Andy might have turned his life
I know,
around
but
when the
she
child
probably
was
wouldn't.
born, you know?
Honestly, she probably wouldn't even let, like, knowing Andy's past, she probably wouldn't even let Andy like around
Dude,
the child.
that's what I'm just saying though. I mean, like, yeah, and I'm not trying to say anything about her because I don't really know her, and I do feel bad for her because like that must be like a horrible thing is that your partner is not supporting you.
Yes.
Yeah, like your partner is like,
Playing Super Mario while you're getting your abortion.
yeah, it's
You know,
really
Yeah,
you're
fucked.
sitting there
exactly.
crying and you just hear bing bing wahoo from the corner.
Bing
That's
bing
fucked.
wahoo!
That's
Yeah.
just fucked.
That
pisses
does
me-
sound fucked up, but that's probably what exactly happened. It's sad. Like, that just shows, like,
Oh,
Andy's
yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah, man. It's like it's really fucked the whole Andy like shit with that. I mean, you're right. He could have switched his life around, but instead he decides to make a shitty song about the whole
He
experience.
dodges responsibility
Um,
at every point he can. Like when he had the whole aim thing. I don't know. Do you guys know about aim, right?
Yeah, I know about the AMA thing.
Well, let's get into it.
Wait. Before we do that, chat is requesting we play the abortion song. I have that queued up. Would you guys?
Don't play it. That's just
do it.
I mean,
right.
it's sick, but people have to
Let's
know.
do it.
All right, it's up to
Let's
y'all.
fucking
Yeah,
do it.
okay.
You stream it,
It's
bro.
consent.
You stream, we'll play it.
And that's the
It's
thing. No
really-
one
it's
talk.
really
Just
sick,
let it
but-
play out. No one
Okay.
say anything. Let's see who plays it.
Shut up.
Okay, I'm streaming it.
It's 9 minutes though, Trident.
Yeah, we'll skip to
Okay,
the
we
song.
can
We'll
pause
only
it
play the
then. We
song.
can pause it. We'll pause it.
It's not 9 minutes. We won't play the full 9 minutes. Just the song.
All right.
Candles in the chat.
Yeah, candles, please,
Candles, please.
for Worski Jr.
This is fucked up. What the fuck? Dude, even PPP looks uncomfortable.
He's pretending to be a Christian.
Ugh. This puts me into rage.
By the way, PPP's not innocent, and I'll get into that after.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying this pisses me off that he made this whole video. That he made a whole fucking song about this whole
I know.
experience. That's something private you should have kept to your fucking. He cares about himself.
The chat says they can barely hear it.
Is your volume
Oh, the
low
chat can barely
on
hear
the stream?
Hang on. It is.
Like in Discord.
Alright, I fixed it.
I'm sorry, pretty lady, but you're not pretty enough to have my baby. Abortion.
Is that better, chat?
I don't mean to sound offensive, but a baby is expensive.
You're a sick bastard, Andy. Wanna be ashamed of this shit.
It's gonna be stuck in all your heads tonight there, folks.
Ought to be ashamed.
Wanna live my life without this hoe.
Hang on.
Be carefree.
Calling the mother of his child a hoe.
Dude, you heard he said, "Oh, babies cost so much money. You should make enough fucking money from the pay pigs, you fucker."
No, so I got on my knees.
Oh yeah, by the way, Silver, it's better now. Chat can hear it. Just perfect.
Okay. Yeah, I had to turn him down because earlier, like, his mic's a little louder than everybody else, so I had to like.
Oh, you're good.
I just wanna show you something, baby.
What the fuck?
This is fucked. Even for me, like I have edge. Oh, no, I'll save.
Slip, what an accent.
It makes me sick. It's not funny.
Hold on. Wait, let it finish. It's almost done.
Why the fuck did I?
Why are we doing this?
The people need to know.
Grab one of
They do.
coat hangers. Abortion. Abortion.
I'm not gonna lie, when he says abortion, it's catchy.
To your pinker.
That's the devil. That's the devil work.
That is the devil.
Abortion.
What?
Abortion. And now there's a lot of blood. I'm afraid it's not from your period.
Fucking God.
God, that's vile.
It's the end.
Line.
Oh, that's so fucked, bro.
Yeah, that sickens me. Christ.
I'm-
Oh yeah, I didn't mean to talk over it. I was just.
No, you're
It's
fine.
so hard not to give commentary because it's so fucked.
It's fucked.
It's so hard
Dude.
not to.
I'm gonna say this right now, and this is what really makes me fucking mad. Is he says one line in the song, like, he says, "Oh, babies cost a lot of money. You're the one with all the fucking pay pigs, Andy. Like, you could cut back on the coke and, like, you know, and could have took
Well,
care of
he
the
has
show."
to buy things. He has to buy things on Amazon.
Also, the other thing is too, right? Like, if let's say, like, you know, it came down to it, man. She should have like. I'm not trying to be mean on her, but she should have not listened to Andy. She should have just fucking just had the baby and never cut contact with him. To be honest with you, because this is just horrible. It really is.
Well, she was in a vulnerable place, and he pressured her into it. So
yeah, I do hope
you
that
can't
she.
really blame her. Like something like this happened for one of like IRLs, like someone I know IRL like this. So it's like I can understand. This is just dark shit. Like you know, Andy's fucking evil. For that's the thing. I've called this out like fucking last year, and a lot of Kino Casino fans like you don't know edgy humor. You don't know what being funny
It's
is.
not
It's
edgy.
like
It's fucked up.
if Ethan Ralph or Nick Orcada or Fuentes or any of them did this, the Kino Shay, all the Kino fans would be fucking more fagging about it. But because it's Andy, they defend it.
Yeah, they suck the
True.
attractor's dick, as Review Tech USA would say. You're sucking the
Bacon
attractor's dick.
King in chat says, "Is the girl who had the abortion public?" Yes, Bacon King. The woman who had the abortion is his old girlfriend Sinead.
Sinead, never heard of that name before. Did they break up? Is she like in a
Yeah,
better?
Oh, they
yeah,
did
totally.
broken up.
Okay, well that's good. I do hope Sinead. I doubt she's watching this, but if you are, sorry for your loss. We do hope that you find the right person and you get to have a baby.
Yeah, which Andy is still which Andy has a girlfriend, but it's Liana, and that bitch has no self-respect for herself. So I don't really feel bad for that bitch if something like that happens to her, because Liana has no self-respect, and not only that, but she's the lowest of the low, and that's all Andy can pull right now, because Andy fucked over the actual bad bitches he had, because he doesn't know how to stop being a fucking evil prick.
Yes. And Bacon King in the chat, he was never dating Raven. He just sent some creepy DMs to Raven. Andy
Yeah,
Woski
pretty
and
much.
Raven never met in person, okay? That's
So
a
they
total
never-
lie, that's fabrication, okay?
So him and Raven were never together in like real life. He was
No,
just
no.
It was
She
an
was just
easy
a Discord like relationship, right? Basically,
to her, it
on
wasn't
Twitter.
even a relationship. He would just like send her like dick pics and
Oh,
talk about visiting
So it was
her.
like a
He never sent
one-way.
him
Like
nudes.
Andy
Yeah.
thought something, and she didn't even give him the message. Like give him like, hey,
Right.
So wait, so Andy just sent this poor woman just random dick pics, just out of the blue.
Yeah. Yes, and she never
a
sent
bunch of weird,
nudes.
creepy videos and stuff. Like it's grimy.
Ugh.
That's right, Interpol. Liana does not have custody of her children. The Australian government took Liana's children because she's a meth whore.
Who's Liana?
Oh, that's Andy's girlfriend.
Oh.
Well, Silver's not really known
the
like
one
that.
that
I'm the
was
one that
fucked
like knows the
by-
sexual stuff. But I thought I told you about Liana though, because I always shit talk Liana VC sometimes at meth whore. I call her meth head Liana.
Oh yeah, that Liana. You never call her Liana, you just call her meth head though. That's her nickname
Liana is
for her.
also
She is a meth
commentary.
head, though.
She's commentary adjacent because she banged pretty much every guy that's involved with commentary. She tried to bang Tipster,
Oh
but
no! She didn't bag her. They rejected her. She got rejected by. You guys won't believe this. She got rejected by Tipster of all people.
Hey Trident, I was telling them a little bit about how you used to be a mod for Tipster. Do you want to talk about that with them?
Yeah, I can. I used to be a mod of Tipster back in like 2020 because I thought he was like a great creator back then, of like a great content creator, and not only that, but I agreed with all of his like political opinions. I liked how he got a lot of guests. Like he interviewed this one guy from Dr. Phil, and he had a lot of numbers, and not only that, but he made stuff like he also called out the lefty like cancel culture. He called out cancel culture, and that's what I like because I'm a pro free speech guy. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stand by this guy because he's calling out cancel culture. He's saying he's pro free speech. So that got my attention. And then I was in a server. Which I'm 19 now, but I was like fucking like 15, and he knew that, and he randomly just modded me out of nowhere. I was like, okay, cool. And I modded for him for like 2 years. Then 2022, I stopped being a mod because he's just went downhill. Ever since he hit 100K, Tipster went downhill. Like he changed because he saw like, oh my god, I have the bigger numbers. Now I get to act like an asshole and be egotistical and cut off all my friends.
Yes.
I don't need my friends. I don't need. That's what he became. He didn't think he needed anybody.
And he plummeted hard. Like this was like, ooh, like it was bad.
And the reason why I stopped being a mod is because he would he tried to paywall his Discord, and not only that, but he also tried to cancel a bunch of people in the server for flirting with grown women when he does the same thing. So I'm like, hey, Tipster, can't really ban these guys when you do the same thing and you go in DMs of girls and fucking DM them too. And he got mad and fucking got offense to that, banned me and blocked me. So I made a video.
Damn.
And then that's what started the war between me and Tipster. And then ever since then, 2022, I've been saying that he's gonna have a downfall because he's fucking changed. Because I've seen him change, like with my own eyes. I've seen him go from nice guy to fucking piece of shit, just like that. And I'm like, yeah, fuck this guy. Because that's the thing. It's like that's what happens when people get too big. When they get like past 100K, they think their whole personality they turn to like a fucking demon.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds gay, like autistic, but that's true though.
It is.
Yeah, we are autistic though. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we're all a little autistic. It's all good.
Yeah, see, you guys are. This is why I like this sport. Like that's the thing. This is why I hang out with like the Ethan Ralph and the Anti-Kino Casino guys, because you guys are all just like me, a little autistic. So it's like, fucking. People say Ethan Ralph's full of like his community's full of pedos and shit. I haven't met really any pedos from his community. Just people like me that are autistic. Ethan Ralph doesn't like. Ethan Ralph always preaches 18 and above.
Most of his audience
That's
is full of
Ralph's
like
number one.
40-year-old divorced men and divorced women. That's most of his audience, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who have accomplished way more than Andy Wolski and PPP ever will.
Because at least they're married, if they're like divorced, but at least they've married. Andy and PPP never even married, and they're never going to. Because PPP can't even see his PPP. That's probably why he calls himself PPP, because he wants to see his PPP.
Also, not only that, but think about like these guys feel like they're stuck in like 2020. Like they've been stuck in the same shit since they started that show. It's like
Oh no, PPP's been stuck in the same I hate Dick Masterson, Ethan Ralph, Fuentes mindset for several years. He just forced Andy to join it once Andy and Ralph had a fallout.
yeah, they had a
Well, it was
fall.
righteous at one point, but now it falls.
Hey,
off.
Mr. K,
falls
I
kinda
have
flat.
a question because you probably know more. Because I actually wanted to know, like, because I know PPP, like old PPP, did not like Andy and hated Andy. What was
Yeah,
their
he
beef
said he
about?
wanted to kill it. He said Andy should be killed. Andy should be arrested for child pornography. Yeah, I mean, he hated
Was this
Andy
all because
forever.
he was
The
associated
only
with
reason,
Ralph
listen,
and Masterson?
yes, it was about Ralph. The only reason he ever uh got with Andy in the first place is because he wanted to own Ralph. And then what happened is, so when they first hung out, it was like, oh, I'm gonna get Andy away from Ralph. I'm gonna own Ralph by stealing one of his guys. Okay. And then what happened was he got in a fight with Surfer and he got kicked out and he was homeless and he was living in a cabin with no power, no heat. And so he was basically, he begged all the people, because here's the thing, PPP's never like had real jobs. Like, he's worked part-time gigs. He's never really had like a career.
Yeah.
He's a bum. And so what happened when he got kicked out of Surfer's house because he wasn't paying rent, Surfer was buying all the food, like, that's the thing. PPP is a bum. Is a
Yeah,
fucking bum.
they were fighting all the time too, from what
Right,
Triton told me.
right, and so he got kicked out, and he was living in his family's cabin that had like, yeah, he was making videos where he was like, oh, I'm so cold, I can barely survive here. So he called, and this is the official story, by the way. He called Perspicacity, he called Godwinson, he called Worski, and said, guys, I have no choice. I need help. Help me put a show together, and so we can grift, we can make money. Something he had sworn against, something he had attacked Jim for time and time and time again.
But he needed the
He
money,
was the
though.
anti-grifter, right? But he needed the money. He was in the cabin, even though he had like a fucking foot-thick layer of blubber. He just couldn't survive there, right? And so that's the official story of the Kino Casino. Is he was shivering in the cabin. And so he came all to these people on his fucking knees and begged them to do the show. He begged Worski to do the show.
Yeah.
And now look what it is.
And now look what it is. It's fucked. It is completely fucked.
I mean,
and,
I
like,
don't know why he could have just not brought his thing with Godwinson back. Because that would have been smarter.
Yeah, but at that time,
yeah.
But he was desperate though. He had to just in
Yeah.
his mind, he was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna go to the first person that I think I can help." Because Birth of Cassidy, man, like, shout out to
Okay,
him.
but that's the thing.
Hang on, let me finish what I'm saying.
Godwinson offered though. Godwinson offered to like take over for Andy because PPP wanted to kick Andy off like in July, and Godwinson was offered to take over, and PPP said no, and then Godwinson understandably got upset because he's like, "Shit, I've been standing by you for years, and you're just gonna pick this crackhead you shit talk over me."
Yes, because Woski has all the pay pigs. Like, the problem with Godwin's and Perspicacity and all those guys, they make better content, they're far more entertaining, PPP would admit to that, but they don't have the pedophile pay pig Discord that Andy Woski has.
Yeah, they don't have.
Woski's all the money on that show. He can't abandon Woski. It's impossible for him.
It makes sense. I mean, it makes the money, and it's like, what's. And also, the thing is, they've been streaming together. They've been streaming with each other for years. Like, I feel like Kino Casino, you need both of them. Like, you can't just have one of them. And that.
Yeah, but PP, that's the thing. Which I know you don't know Godwinson, so like I understand like you don't have knowledge, which is understandable. But but Godwinson was actually an old host for PPP, and they had a successful show already. So it's
Well,
like,
but he's
why not
kinda
just bring back a
right.
show that was already successful before?
Well, because of the money. That was the thing. Like, the money was with Andy. Like, they would not have made as much money with PPP and Godwinson because Andy had this
Right.
personal
Yeah, 'cause of the
relationship
pay
with
pigs,
these
that's what it
pay pigs.
was.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
That's the thing. PPP claims he hates the pay pigs, but he picked the pay pigs over his own friends because he wanted more money.
Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately, money is a driving factor for why a lot of like people in the spectrum in the fucking spectrum. I was gonna say like people in the community do the shit that they do. You know, it's unfortunate. They sell
Yeah.
they talk about, oh, this guy is a sell out, but then they sell themselves out. Like you can't do shit. You're talking about like not selling yourself out, and then you're seeing you on a fucking stream selling your fucking self out for your pay pigs.
Iru, are you king of pole? Is that
No, that's not King of Pole.
no? That's not king of pole.
You are King of Pole. There was a question for you.
I'm
King of Pole interview should become, because I've had a few people in Ralph's server tell me, hey, you should interview King of Pole. So I've been trying to get in contact.
Oh,
with
he's
him,
here right now.
hopefully.
He's here right now.
Yeah,
He's here
you're
right now?
talking to him. But Iru is right for the most part, except for the money. Like, I disagree. that
You're
Diamond
actually
Princess
King of
Pole is
Pole,
the
like dead
money.
ass.
Yeah,
Like you're actually
I
the
am.
real.
Brian Dunn, the King of Pole.
Brian Dunn.
Chris Cassidy's audience are flip floppy. They say you're Brad, then they say you're not Brad. So
Me and Brian are one and the same.
Yeah.
He
are you?
is.
Are you?
I am him, and he is me.
I have a theory. You guys are twin brothers IRL. That's my theory.
Yes.
Or-
Yes.
The Baking
True.
King said she
Busted.
got
I'm
rejected by
busted.
Tommy C. LOL.
Yeah, Liana.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did. Liana got rejected by Tommy, Tipster, and a few others too.
Yeah.
Ah.
Like,
So
she
Brian,
got rejected.
can you
She
stop?
got rejected by the whole community.
Yeah, by the whole commentary community. Brian, can you stop dodging Bacon King's question? Can you answer it?
What am I dodging?
If you don't mind
You're here,
answering,
King
what
of
was
Pole,
the
if you
writers'
don't
room
mind
all about? Who was in it?
The writer's room was myself, Perspicacity, Squire, Godwinson, PPP. That was the writer's room.
They were preparing the show behind the scenes.
Yeah, we
They
were
were- they were-
preparing the show behind the scenes.
They were responsible for the early Kino Casino episodes, the ones that were actually good, like the Fuck Ural Festival.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the absence of the writers' room is why the Kino Casino
and
is so
that's
bad
the
now.
point that Iru made was that yes, at the beginning of the Kino Casino, the plan for the Kino Casino was they were going to do the F Ralph Festival, and then they were never going to talk about Ralph again, and then that immediately ended. Like the very next show that ended, right? They were going to do the big Ralph show, and then they were going to move on, but of course that couldn't happen.
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
Ralph is too
And
good
that's
for
the
that.
thing too, is Perspicacity actually said this on this show too. He said that Pete, like, he tried to get them to move on from Ralph. He tried to get them to cover Makeda. PPP wouldn't at the time. He tried to get him to cover other things, and that's why he went to Ralph and gave him all that stuff, because Ralph actually ended up covering a lot of the stuff he wanted covered. That's why a lot of the writers' room people support Ralph now, because yeah, they get into fights, but they always, like, end up making up in the end, and they still know how to work together, and not only that,
They're
but know how
like
to
ride or
create.
die though too. Like they stick together. They're not gonna like stab each other in the back like we see a lot with Kino Casino. Also, what's with Kino Casino always stabbing people in the back? Yeah, I've noticed that, right? Like these motherfuckers, right? Like after talking to Purse of Cassidy,
Well, I have
Iron,
an answer.
it's like it's so fucking stupid. Like
Okay, here's what it is, right? I know why they do it, because they do it to people that they know they're vulnerable, like they do it to Aaron Imholt, the Phil. They find these people that they know the low-hanging fruit and they need their help, so they help them, and then they throw them away when it's beneficial to throw them away and make money off of them. It's to make more money. So that's why they bring these people in to defend them, because it's popular, and then when it's unpopular, they kick them out of the group.
that's fucked, man.
That's what they do. That's what Kino Casino is. And if people think I'm wrong, you can always call in and tell me how I'm wrong, but that is the Kino Casino. They find a guy, they defend him, and then they betray him.
They basically like think that they're slick, right? They think that they're doing what Lolcow Live is doing. Like everybody knows like Lolcow Live is fake, but they do, the Kino Casino do the same thing, right? Like the Phil DMs came out and they, like, PPP was trying to get Phil to do all this stuff. Oh, Phil, let's do this, let's do that. Like
If
behind the
it's fake
scenes.
or not, like they're trying to pull the entertainment narrative like Locao is, but they're doing it horribly. Like they're not
Right,
understanding.
they're way more
Like
amateur.
Keemstar, yeah, because like Keemstar has a way of doing it. Keemstar has a way where he's like, I want this host go off on this toast. You go on this show, and you're gonna like
Well, because
start
they
shit.
plan it out and they
Yeah.
actually fucking stick to it. And like these guys, they just throw shit at the wall and then like whatever sticks, and then it all blows up in their face, and then they just pretend that that was the plan all along. And it's like nobody's buying it.
I like to think like right before they get on, they hop on like their Discord VC or whatever the fuck like thing that they're using to talk. I don't know if they use Discord or not.
It's just it's
They use
Discord they
Discord.
use.
I'm just imagining they get on like 5 minutes before. Hey Andy, let's do this like fake thing with Phil, and then like even like Phil was like, "What the fuck?" Like,
Well,
when he
Phil
was-
took them for all they were worth. Like Phil scammed them for 70k bucks
Which
in
I
donations,
also
and they
want to
still
go
pretend
on
they won.
I also
Yeah.
want to go on a mini rant on people like Jaden McTard, Review Tech, and all these guys that are friends with Kino Casino, even though they shit talked them. Like, Kylo said that Jaden McNeil was crying because of Kino Casino, and Jaden still calls them friends, even though that he's literally was crying and wanting to like fucking because they made him feel like shit for talking to Ralph apparently,
PPP
and then
stabbed
Review
Jaden with
Tech
a
wants to
knife.
be friends with them. It's like all these guys they've done shitty things to want to be friends with them. It's like it's you guys' fault too, because you guys are cucks. Review Tech,
hang on. Let's go back on the Jay thing real quick. Sorry for interrupting you, Triton, but you said something about Jay.
Yeah, Jaden was PPP stabbed Jaden with a knife in the Super Show where they were beating the shit out of each other. Like Jaden was holding the camera, and PPP got really mad and covered him in a corner with a knife and nicked him in the chest.
Wait, for real? I thought you were being metaphorically.
Yes. No, he stabbed him with a real knife.
God damn.
Yeah, it happened. That Super Show is fucked. If you've never seen it, like
I've
that
never seen the
great
whole
content.
thing. When we had Percival on, I saw like these gifs of like of them fighting, like they're having like this meth out fight where like he's like slapping PPP in the stomach.
No, he was choking PPP out by the end of that. Like PPP went full red, like he was about to pass out. Like, that show was fucked. They were so drunk and beating the shit out of each other. That's some content, guys.
How did the fuck did they how they get him off of him before he killed him is what I'm wondering. Cause there must have been somebody else there to like break him up, man. Cause like
They like 2 Tart Wranglers. There was the Croc was there and some other guy. Croc is PPP's brother.
PPP has a
and some other guy.
Well, he's the guy
Croc.
that used to go on Andy and PPP's drunk streams and clean up the piss.
No, that was Surfer.
That was Beezer.
Oh no, Croc did it one time too, because I saw this on the A-Log channel, and PPP's like, Croc, clean up the piss, and Andy was like, I'm not doing it. He's like, Croc must do it, and
Well,
Croc
Croc
did it.
actually, Croc is
PPP
actually a
pissed all
successful
over the
man.
toilet.
Like Croc actually makes a
I'm not
lot of
gonna
money.
lie.
Croc is a successful brother.
So Cock is Croc. Why do I call him Cock?
Yeah.
So Croc is the more successful brother. So he's like, is he skinnier than PPP?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, he's way skinnier. Like,
skinnier.
That's.
I'm not gonna lie too, though. I kind of feel bad for him because in that clip, Croc looked uncomfortable. He looked like he did not want to be there at all.
Well, yeah, I would be uncomfortable too if my brother and his like weird like and his weird like co-hosts were like having a gay like fight that turned almost deadly for the both of them. Like at that moment, you might as well try to let them like let them tire each other out because they were probably on like they probably drink too much and they were on drugs of some kind.
On coke, yes, they were doing a lot of coke at that time.
Dude, I'm just like imagining.
Wait, so PPP's also a crackhead too, then? Like just like
yeah, during that time when they were living together, he was doing a lot of coke with Andy Woski.
Damn. So Andy Worski almost fucked like dude, PPP would have like not survived. He would have had a heart attack if he kept doing coke.
Yeah, well, he had a heart attack. But it was a little later, but he had some heart problems. That was the time when he had to cut him out of his apartment because he was so fucking fat he wouldn't fit through the door. When the fireman had to come.
Yes.
The fireman had to came and they like did they cut the door frame out or they just like take him out the window?
I think the story was that they had to cut the window out and get him out with a crane because he was so fucking fat.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Imagine like the
That's
town.
real.
It's a whale. It's a sky whale.
Yeah.
It's gonna blow.
Shaman, PPP is a severe addict. He was a weed addict, a drinking addict. I mean, he's a food addict. I mean, just look at him. He's an addict.
Dude,
I'll be completely honest. I'm a weed addict myself, but at least like I can control myself.
Wow, you
'Cause I
admit
love
it?
my weed.
Right? Yeah.
PPP
Yeah,
has
but,
no
because like, why am I not gonna admit it? I
I'm
love
kidding,
weed.
I'm
Like, it's
kidding.
obvious. If y'all,
It's a joke.
When you're a
if
young
y'all know
guy,
me, y'all
I mean,
don't.
when you're
If
a
y'all
young
don't know about
guy,
this,
you know,
It's funny
it's
because
different.
like
It's different than when you're PPP.
yeah. Once I'm
Oh, yeah.
older, I
600
plan on
pounds.
quitting.
like that's the thing, right? Like Triton's a young like we're both complete opposites. He's the young guy that like smokes, and I'm the young guy that drinks a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey,
once you get older, you kind of temper. You know, you get under control. Hopefully.
Like I'm a little like I'm getting a little better. Like when I was Triton's age, I was like I'm like slightly older than Triton. Like I'm 23 and he's like 2 years younger than me.
No,
PPP 's
Stockman,
like
PPP is
28.
not 25. He's like, no, 29. He turned 29.
Oh yeah, he's 29.
Wait,
They
PPP
were
turned
making
29?
a bit when they were celebrating his birthday because he can't believe he's turning 30. He's
Oh.
not
Wait, who?
25.
Andy?
PPP, Andy's like
Andy's
almost 40.
Dude,
Andy is
Andy's like
up there.
38 or something, 37,
He's in his late
38.
30s at this point.
Oh no, he's 38 because I saw someone say you're 38 year. No, I think it was like a Arcana that said you're 38-year-old man. Get the fuck off of here.
Yeah, he's old as the hills, and he's still doing cocaine.
I like Shoe on Head, you know, she's old, she's still doing it, trying to look young.
Which
PPP
what's
is
your
a heart attack
opinion?
first, Shaman. There's no doubt.
Oh yeah.
Melton weighs like 300 pounds less than PPP. Sorry, go ahead, Triton.
So what's your opinion on the whole like the coverage on Makeda? Because even though like that's the thing, I'm not like I know like it seems like I'm a Makeda defender because I go at Aaron and the casino, mainly Aaron because I think Aaron's a snitch, but I don't defend what Makeda did. But I don't like how Andy and them took it way too far and made up shit that wasn't true.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. As far as Rakita goes, yeah, the casino's totally wrong. Rakita made it out like a bandit. Rakita has almost no jail time or no jail time. He probably could keep doing cocaine as long as he plays it safe and doesn't get drug tested. I mean, Rakita made it out like a bandit. He had an incredible amount of drugs. He's not going to jail. So as far as the casino is concerned, like, yeah, Rakita won. Total dub.
You know what's crazy too? The guy that tried to get him in jail, Aaron M. Hall, ended up going to jail for revenge porn charge at the end of it.
Yeah, the guy
in the
calling
end,
him out.
God chose Aaron to go to jail. Like, see, that's how you know, like, Christ is real, because karma went to Aaron like a bitch. We had to get Aaron's retarded, because he's like, I'm going to jail for revenge porn, motherfucker. He literally just admits he to revenge porn on stream.
Oh yeah.
So that's kind of his fault, and he deserves it. I have no sympathy for
We are
Aaron.
getting close to the 2-hour mark.
You want to go till 10:15?
Yeah, 10:15 will be my cutoff though. I'm getting really tired.
And if you guys still want to continue the conversation, I can go back live on my phone, and we can continue the live stream if you guys still want to be here.
No, I think KKK is somewhere to be.
Yeah, 10:15. That works for me. I guess let's wrap like final questions or any last things y'all want to get into.
So the final questions? What do you think the Kino Casino will be in the future? Like, what's their future? Predict the future best you can.
It's gonna be like
I mean, they'll just keep going, right? They're just gonna keep going until either PPP dies, Worski dies, or has a heart attack, or they get into some fight. I don't know. I mean, I think it's just gonna keep going. It's gonna keep going. I personally, honestly, think PPP might die,
or they
pretty soon
kill
here.
each other again, or they try to kill each other again in like that one stream.
That's why they moved. They are not living together anymore.
I don't think they're gonna really get into that big of a fight. Like I don't know. I remain skeptical unless PP. Here's the thing. They won't break up unless PPP can find somebody to be a co-host with. PPP cannot run the show by himself. He needs a co-host. And so unless PPP can find a co-host, they won't break up. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
So until that happens, I don't see them breaking up unless but I do see PPP dying because he's 600 pounds and he looks like he's gonna die.
Do you think if he dies, who do you think's gonna get the channel? Do you think his brother's gonna have access to it, or do you think Andy?
Worski has the channel. Worski owns the channel.
Oh, he owns the channel.
Yeah.
So then why can't? I mean, yes, that's the thing. Like, I'm surprised Andy Worski hasn't just like kicked him off yet and find another host.
It's because Andy's lazy and Andy needs the hype man because PPP does all the talking while Andy's just like, yeah, I agree, without giving no actual commentary. It's mainly PPP's show because he's the one giving the commentary and doing all that while Andy's just like, yeah. It's just pathetic.
Here's the thing with Worski. Worski, at his heart, wishes that he could just be DSP. Like, Worski in his heart just wants to log on, play video games. Like, the Worski post show is Worski's dream show. If left to his own devices, that's what Worski would do. He would log on, play, bring in his, in his heart what Worski would do. So he does have to have.
Yeah. Hang on a second. I'm having Discord issues. God damn it, Discord. Okay, it's going. Sorry, Discord, and then now the stream's wanting to drop frames. What the fuck? Okay.
It happens.
Well, don't worry. We're about to end at 10:15. I would just let. That's
sure
all
it'll be
it
all
is. Yeah, that's all. Not only that, but
I think it's up.
we got the main. Like that's the thing. It's like I do apologize for showing up late because I ended up being out later than I expected. I really do apologize, and I'll make sure that doesn't happen in the future shows. Like if we ever do collab again, which I don't. But other than that, like that was actually a good show. Cause y'all, told some good stories, told some.
Well, I'm
And
glad
not
I
only that,
was
but
at
showed us
least
some
here.
funny
But at
shit.
least, well, I'm
Showed
glad
us
at
the
least
first
here to keep the show on track, right? That's why you have a co-host, Trident. Hang on. Oh
appreciate you,
Shout outs
Silver
to
and
Silver,
Adon,
man.
for carrying it. Like
Hang
you got,
on,
like
hang on. We're
especially
cutting in
you,
and out.
Silver. Like you carried the stream. What?
Hang on, we're cutting in and out like really bad.
No. We got 20 viewers, and we're
20
cutting
viewers.
out.
Come
No.
on.
No.
What the fuck? I hate my fucking internet
Oh,
provider.
internet. Well, at least we didn't cut out on the important parts, so that's
Yeah,
good.
I
I'll just leave the
appreciate
stream
you
running because
guys.
we only got a few more minutes anyways.
Yeah,
like
kill
not only that, but
PPP
I
in
will
house.
fire it
I
up on my
appreciate.
phone.
I definitely do appreciate you guys
Yeah.
coming out. I
Yeah.
do appreciate you guys definitely coming out tonight, and also thanks for letting me like talk to y'all for like an hour, like kind of solo host my first show here on Ravencast.
No, it was good. It was a great stream, I think.
Yeah, good show, bro.
I don't know why all of a sudden like my frames are just dropping, bro. Like it's fucking weird.
Yeah, it happens.
It's all good. I'll have I know there's a lot of people wanting to watch. I'll have a whole show of me just shitting on Kino Casino on my phone and smoking on my phone, so they'll be happy. They won't. I promise, Silver. I'll protect you from the Ravencast pay pigs. They won't have the pitchforks
What
and pitch you for the
pigs?
wall.
What fucking pay pigs do we have?
Oh, not pay pigs, but audience members.
The Ravencast pay pigs.
Yeah. Where are they?
No, we don't want. No, honestly, I'm gonna be real. I make the joke, but I don't want pay pigs. Like, because I don't want to turn to Andy Worski PPP and fucking throw my moves away.
No, if that would be me and Trident, we'd probably kill each other. Like we'd get drunk one night, we met in person like that, and I'd probably kill Trident or he'd kill me. Either way, one of us would be dead.
Yeah, you don't want to fight over the pay pigs. It's not worth it.
No, it's not worth it because it's just pay pigs at the end of the day. Like they don't know only that, but they're not real friends. They're just paying just to.
They're not even human. They're not even human beings. The pay pigs. They're animals. They're slaves.
Right.
And not only that, but I just want to say this on air. I want no money. I don't. In fact, if a pedophile gave me money, I would burn that. I would burn all their money on stream.
Has a
I would just
pedophile
burn it
given you
all.
money?
Yeah, if a pedophile gave me money, like
No, I'm
how
saying
they
has
do to
one
Kino
before.
Casino.
I'm curious.
No.
I'm trying to stretch
No,
the time
I've never
out.
gotten money on stream. Period.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Well, try. No, I'll hold you to that.
donations set up before, but no. But if I
I'll hold
ever,
you
which
to
I don't
that,
think
try.
I do, because my audience is not like that. Like a lot of people in my community are chill, and if people like that do come around, they get kicked immediately. Because I don't hang out with those type of people because it's just fucking gross to hang out. I'm not flamenco or gator.
Yeah.
Who have with their running little fucking V2 big pedo group. It's just disgusting.
It is.
True.
Wait, Haumeister, do you have anything you
yo,
need to do?
we're
Or
in
you,
our
well, you're leaving
final.
too?
We're in our final minute
I
of the
think.
stream. I want us to give a
No,
huge
I
shout
think we
out.
got everything out there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to push the stream out to at least get to 2 hours. We're about to get there. I wanted to definitely give you guys a huge shout out for coming out. Thanks for I'm sorry that Trident had to came late, but luckily I was here, so I know it probably wasn't that entertaining because I didn't really know that much, but I tried keeping it going, tried keeping the conversation. You guys
I'm sure
are
you did good because I came in and there was like 20 people watching. That means you did good.
Yeah, it was good, bro.
okay, guys. Well, we're
Yeah,
at the
see,
2
the
hour
guests
mark.
even like it.
Please leave a like, subscribe. Have a good one.
And
And with
phone
the-
stream in a minute, guys. I will see
After-
y'all
Before we
in a
go,
minute.
Yeah.
Before we go, tune in to the Joey Beezer show on Kill Kino Casino channel on Rumble. The Joey Beezer show.
Joey Beezer.
Me and Haumeister. Well, I don't know. We might do one this weekend. What do you
Hey,
think?
can I
We will.
call in and
definitely.
stream snipe?
Yeah,
Definitely.
call in. I always put the Discord link in the chat, but I make new Discords. There's no official Discord, just to be clear.
Oh yeah,
So,
because you don't want to deal with all the
Before-
fucking drama stuff.
yeah.
Also, before
Yeah.
we go, everybody, if anybody's interested, Trent will be doing his after show, phone booty call stream with the hose.
Phone booty call, yeah, booty call.
Yeah,
No, I'm
get the
trolling, I'm
booty call
trolling.
action.
I'm not Worski, bro.
You're not worse. You're not looking for the black hookers.
Nope.
All right.
No
good
black
night.
I mean,
hookers, guys.
Okay, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna get
good
into
night.
all that, but
Good night.
anyways,
Goodbye, everybody.
good night, guys.
And we
Goodbye,
have
Juice.